Hello and welcome back to the Metropole Grid. My name is Andre. Thanks so much for tuning in. Did YouTube just go down? Kind of looked like YouTube went down there, huh? How's everyone doing? Welcome. It is Thursday. I gotta check the date. Real and May 9th. I didn't know that. How's everyone doing? We got a stream today. We just streaming. We're here on Sunday. We streamed for about 6-7 hours. Oh, 6 hours. Almost exactly. We had a tournament. Check that stuff off. Out. Check that off. We had a Nisei Standard Online tournament. We did the cast for day 2. It was a lot of fun. Pretty diverse meta. We had some really exciting games. Even off the top, it was like really cool. Like game 1 was great. The finals, Saturday, I believe. Check them out. They're gonna be Dan streaming them. You might know Dan as Code Marvelous, so check that stuff out. I believe that's where it is. I think it's Saturday, starting at 11. But you might want to just check this website. We'll check it real quick together. Yo, Tokay's Ransom! Maddie! How's it going? How also Elias! What's up? It did go offline. Yeah, I saw it went down for a bit. 11th of May, 11 a.m. CDT. Jack in, jack off, jack out. Careful with the ordering of those! We got some Netrunner today. It's a bit of a loose stream as well. The last couple ones have been a bit loose, but that's okay. I want to build a deck. I have a cool idea for a deck, but if you're new around here, we're going to start with the deck list of the week, and this is a good one. It's a good one. This is technically a Tug to Gut deck. We saw Tug to Gut play this weekend. I'm a big fan of Tug to Gut. You might know Tug to Gut as Asger. Plays from, I'm not actually sure where. I think somewhere in Scandinavia, maybe? Elias, I'm so happy you're streaming at bronchitis and I'm chilling. Oh shit! Hopefully you're feeling okay. That sounds pretty rough. Glad at least you can drop by. So this is a cool deck. We've had a new meta. A new meta has started because we have a new most wanted list. Let me just move that real quickly. So a lot of things have changed. One of the biggest things is that there's no employee strike going on anymore, so the value of certain corp identities have gotten a lot stronger. Asmaria Tech is now honestly, it was always pretty good, but it's now even better. A lot of times this is just on all game, and they're just getting that free money. Let alone it's NBN, and you got a 44 card deck if you want it. It's not bad whatsoever. DEFCON, how's it going? Played a lot of this deck today. It's great. Yeah, I have no doubt it's pretty great. There's some cool things going on in this deck list. I actually been playing. We had a GNK on Monday at the Randolph in the Latin Quarter. 15 people, which was crazy cool for GNK. That was super exciting to see. A lot of newer players too, which is really fun. And I was playing an Acme deck, and I felt like Acme kind of got the same benefit that Asmari did. We can talk about that deck later. It has some issues, but this one is not a kill version. It still has hard-hitting news. And let me tell you, I think the hot tech that's going on right now is C-Source. C-Source is so good with cards like Daily Quest. Because even when you have more money than the core runner, which you might with Daily Quest and Asmari firing if you get this down, they'll still run when they have more than 8 credits to clear the hard-hitting news. At that point, you can C-Source them. This deck could easily have a closed accounts. I'm pretty sure closed accounts is game-winning. But otherwise, you have exchange of information. You have all-seeing eye, which is really good right now. I haven't seen a lot of Valencia, and you can always play around mining accident to some extent. So this is pretty good. So I'm really into this. I think this deck is very similar to the Acme deck. It runs just a lot of 3-pointers and a couple 1-pointers for the exchanges. It has good ice. Hydra is something we haven't really played on this channel, I don't think. I think we played it in person. Afshar is getting a lot of play. I think it's okay. It's good against Black Orchestra, and Border Control is a really strong card, and then everything else is just pretty good. So let's do it. Yeah, Closed Accounts is a card I want to put in. Yeah, Closed Accounts seems so good, even because you can Consulting visit it. But at that point, like, the magical turn is C-Sourced, Closed Accounts, hard-hitting news. The thing is, like, we actually can't capitalize on mass tags, which is funny. Like, literally, our deck doesn't change if they go mass tag. We also don't have big ice besides Hydra. This could easily be a toll booth, I'm pretty sure. But we don't have psychographics. We don't have a kill, so the hard-hitting news is just for like IP block for Quantum Kitty. It's kind of cool. One Psycho might be cool. How's it going, Ender? Yeah, it might be cool. Psycho's not that good because we only run 5-pointers, but it's a possibility. I think I'd rather have closed accounts over it. Got my bottle of beer and try itself early. Jugo Kakosia, Dober. What are you drinking? Lashko? Lashko or Union? I think I like Union better. Plus the Exchange of Info is a great addition. Exchange is solid. This is how this deck wins, I think, most of the time. C-Source All-Seeing Eye is dope. One Psycho. How's it going, Rob? I just find GFI more than a single self-protecting 3-pointer mind-boggling. Yeah, right? Wait, sorry? JNet's being a nuisance right now? Oh shit. After it's great since there's so much Cyberdalia on JNet right now. Oh, I guess this does work against Cyberdalia, but they can just run a different server. Yeah, this card's actually really cool. Also against cards like Ankuza, if you're seeing a lot of that what's it called? That Ankuza Au revoir deck, because they have to break all the subroutines, so it's hard for them to de-res it. It's hard for them to trash this ice. It's really cool on HQ. GIF, not GFI. GFI is mesmerizing. So let's give this one a shot. I think this is going to play a lot like the Acme deck that I've been playing before, and I'm kind of excited to see that. And I love this, that you see a Consulting Visit with no other Wayland cards. Well, I guess 3 other, but not 6. And for 3 influence, this card is probably worth playing. It probably is worth playing. Interestingly enough, there's a similar card. It costs twice as much, but it's a single that lets you pull all copies of a named card to hand. Is that better than Consulting Visit? What is that one called? Localization or something? Localized product line. So this costs 2 more, the same influence, but this reveals any cards of R&D and adds them to HQ. And then you don't have to play them that turn. Is that actually comparable to Consulting Visit for influence? I don't know. 3 influence each though, yeah. That's interesting. Yo, Dan, how's it going? I think you cut on preemptive. I think you cut 1 preemptive for closed. Oh, we're on 2 preemptive? Yeah, I never like playing 2 preemptive. I think we'll put a closed accounts in there for sure. This deck also doesn't run IPO. Ideally, we have enough Asmaria EdTech credits. Interestingly enough, this also isn't running Scarcity. Why are we not running Scarcity? Why are we not running Scarcity? I think Asmaria is one of the best IDs to play Scarcity in. Which is weird. I didn't expect you to know that. I prefer Lashko. We have some Croatian beer at home today. No strike to clear. Yeah, but it's just like a good card, you know? Sea-Source is always going to come back and be great. You only need 1 credit more than the runner. There's also like a small chance, and I was talking about this at the GNK, that like, and hear me out, we are actually pretty close. Like if you see a lot of decks that are running daily quests and going on and running closed accounts in exchange, this card isn't the worst. Like if you play this into exchange, you win the game. If you play this into closed accounts, a lot of times you win the game. I don't think this is the worst card anymore. Because a lot of times when you have more money, they don't run, which of course you can win on that point if they don't run. But generally your remote is jammed with daily quest anyways. So having this thread is kind of cool. Anyways, I find it weird that there's no currents in here. I feel like we'd be well served by Scarcity. I guess All Seeing Eye is like our mini Scarcity, right? Asmari EdTech. I forgot to put preemptive in my deck on Monday. That was a mistake. I feel like closed accounts could be I feel like exchange could be a 1 of, and closed accounts could be a 2 of. Because I feel like you do have value closed accounts, but the times like Consulting Visits are good, or sorry, the times exchanges are good are actually way more rare. I feel like I'd rather have only 1 exchange and 2 closed, but we'll see how this goes. The quest seems like a must trash, I say now, sadly having not run it. Hey, how's it going, Muse? I honestly don't know if it's a must trash. Like if you look at the numbers, it's on turn 1, it's very comparable to obviously commercial bankers, but from that point on, it's just kind of like an Adonis campaign, and a lot of people won't trash Adonis campaign. Sure, this one's only 1 to trash instead of 3, at least when it's installed. But like, how many turns are they gonna leave in the remote? Because eventually they will flood up on HQ. That's why Asmari is cool, because it runs few agendas. In theory, this could have been 6 agendas. We're going up to 8 just so we have the exchange play. But like the daily quest can only be in the remote a couple turns. And at that point, you start hammering centrals. But I don't know. It's actually like really comparable to an Adonis. You get value up front though, which is obviously really important because you get 2 credits turn 1 if they don't trash it. But I honestly don't think it's a must trash all the time. I think you probably want to trash it. It depends how good your economy is too, right? If your economy is better than the corp, I don't even think it matters that much. Caesar's exchange of information, then clicked their new 15 minutes. Extra C-Source and the ASI in exchange. They have a lot of 2 ofs, things that are normally 1 ofs. Yeah, they do. I feel like, did we not make a room? I feel like the closed accounts, though, is worth playing almost all the time. What happened here? Is JNat goofing up? Oh, good. That's good. How do I not make this happen? Is there any way to remove those games, or are they going to be there for a long time and I'm going to look like a real arrogant guy? Can I join my own game? That's awkward. Nope. Okay, this is the real one. Puppy, how's it going? Hope you're having a good one. Hey, I am, I think. Just started. Glad you can make it. We got some cool Asmaria play today. Probably pretty solid deck. Seems fine on Firefox. I'm on Firefox right now. It was fine besides that issue, which I obviously don't like. But the problem with this is like obviously the top one is the newest one, so I don't know. This might make them look like they're all bad, so nobody will ever join. You've seen this before. I've also seen games where it's like the lobby has the same person in it like 8 times, which is always a really funny look. And this is 11 games, but 3 of them are mine. Oh, and there's some going on in competitive. Hey, pretty cool. Oh, it's the SOCR. Yo, system, how's it going? How you doing, man? All right, so that's actually gonna be really bad. That's really bad PR because this looks broken as shit. So I guess we'll hold on for a bit. I don't know whether that what's it gonna take for these games to clear. I don't know whether they time out eventually. Oh, we'll wait it out. So after we play this deck list of the week, I'm like really excited to try some SSO out. It's been a minute since I played SSO and I really liked it. It's another one that wins against Employee Strike, which is kind of a big deal that got better. It did lose a Colossus, but I still think there's enough advanceable ice for that to be good. And then there's a couple other really cool cards that I want to play. I was actually browsing through decks, and this deck, I looked up to find SSO decks, and while this deck is interesting, I think 3 times Cortex Lock is gonna get me. I totally forgot about the existence of this card specifically, Mumbai Construction Company. This is a crazy card. This is a really crazy card. There's a small chance that we're gonna try and play Government Takeover in an SSO deck and fast advance it. Because as long as we install a Government Takeover fast face up and we have like the requisite 300 credits, we can in theory do it. Man, removing Easter egg opens so much play space. Yeah, I guess it does. For better or for worse. Some things are like a bit annoying because they're kind of balanced with Easter egg around, but SSO is probably okay. So I forgot totally about this card. This was like a legitimate win condition in a bunch of decks. Like there used to be a bunch of Gagarin decks that would keep this on the table and be like, well, if you don't win, I'm gonna win through this. Now they all kill people with CU and stuff, but it still counts. See if Code Marvelous wants to play? Yeah, Dan's on Corp right now. Dan's actually in YouTube chat. Dan's stealing my games. So I don't know. I'm worried we're going to wait here for a long time. Play against Dan? Yeah, but I had to play Court because it's deck list of the week. Dan could have joined me. He chose not to. Which I respect. Got 3 games over, boss. Oh, hey. Yeah, I know. Cast and call and Government Takeover. Oh yeah, we could cast and call it. That's almost definitely better than the other one. Yeah, casting. Yeah, if we have influence, it's always better than the public initiative. Huge come at me play, and then we like punitive them. Like I think we can do it. I think casting call is also a pretty good card. Like not a lot of people are running Film Critic anymore. Casting call is annoying. I guess Misdirection deals with it somewhat well, but like they still generally pop their SMCs to get into the remote. Let's smile. Ooh, Leela. Alright, so let's talk about Leela. Leela is scary because we have 5-3 agendas which have to stay in a remote for a whole turn. And then there's 2 big issues with them. Firstly, if they run a central and get an agenda, they'll bounce, and that's really bad. We lose a whole turn of tempo. Secondly, 5-3 agendas, if we score them out, they get a bounce and we don't get to react to it. I like this hand. We have Daily Quest Wraparound. We could also put IP block on HQ. It kind of blocks enough from diversion of funds because we can always just boost the trace if we really need to. And then the Wraparound will keep them out. It's better than the IP block on the Daily Quest, I think. Wraparound on the remote is not particularly good. This is good also when they get an AI down, at least. This is a really good hand. Just play Red Planet like a normal person. Really don't like that card. I think we will anyways because it's so good. But yeah, we generally play Red Planet. We also play... Fuck me, that was loud. Sorry about that. We also generally will be playing Junebug, but we'll talk about that later. Can't Leela public agendas. +1 point for SSO. 100% +1 point for SSO. How's it going, Jim? The one person who plays Whistleblower is ready for casting call. Yeah, it's true, right? It's the best. Oh yeah, what do we call here? Well, they definitely want to play resources, but they also probably want to play events. They have Dirty Laundry. I'll play events here. Like if they play the resources, they usually cost money. Like what? Crowdfunding, daily casts, the hotel, class act, like all that stuff is pretty fun. But events is what they use for burst economy. We also aren't running degree mills, so like getting these cheeky runs on R&D is pretty good. It also lets them bounce this, which is really good for them. This is now res, which is awesome because it can't bounce it. So this will be protected for a couple turns. It's not that hard for them to get in here. Their barrier breaker is a lot of times pretty strange. Oh, that's embezzle. So this is kind of cool. We can actually trace them and give them a tag, and we'll get 3 credits next turn. So they can do up to 4. So we just do all our money, and now they'll take a tag and end the run. Can't hear JNet? Oh, perfect. So I did fix that. So that was a really bad turn for them, unfortunately. We have this going. We actually might want to install another piece of ice on this that we can res just so we don't get inside jobbed. Border control on server 1's pretty good. Hydra would be fantastic if we get that going. Clicking for installing this and then getting it bounced, we just kind of lose time. If we put this on R&D, they'll probably think it's the border control, which is kind of cool. So we might get it off later. We're kind of weak to Siphon here. We're going to keep calling event. Oh, we got 2 credits last turn. Oh, they gave us some bezel credits. We don't run... Oh, we do run 2 hard-hitting news. We totally do, but we can't capitalize on it that well. We honestly don't capitalize on it. If they get a bounce here, it's really bad for us because we wasted a click. If we res this, which we might next turn, it'll be so sweet if they hit this. We res it for 5. They're tagged. See if they clear the tag, because resources are bad there because they're cleared. Oh, spy camera. Whoa, this is a cool list. All right, we got more money. We could just set up twice. Actually, icing up archive sounds pretty good. If they're on spy camera, they look like a bit more of a control build. Maybe they're also on Mastercraft. But if they're on basically anything else, there's a good reason to ice archives. We also have ice. Like, we don't want to put this on the outermost ice because if they have turning wheel, they can build up counters on it. Putting this on archives is kind of mediocre. We really don't have a reason to do that. So let's just hopefully this fires. Let's call event again. Data Raven in front of Hydra is obviously really cute, but then if they turning wheel, they can abuse the shit out of us. We got 2 credits when they play deuces. Like, I don't like Data Raven on the outside. Data Raven on server 1 is a bit better. Yeah, there's the masterwork. Cool. So they're going to be playing 6 copies of Spy Camera. They're also probably going to be playing the one that says remove a tag. So the Raven got a bit worse. Flip switch. The Hydra also got a lot worse with flip switch, but now we have the money lead, which is really cool. Border control on server 1 is a good start. We generally want to score behind that. And we have the huge credit lead. Actually, calling hardware is not the dumbest thing, but they're definitely on multiple deuces wilds. They haven't played any gambles or laundries, so we'll keep it on event. Hydra's better on a remote. I think you're right. Hydra's really good on a remote. But this is at least going to be something here. It's you don't want something that they can bounce off of. Oh, they are on crowdfunding, so icing archives with the Raven also isn't the worst. So we could consider install advancing. I love this daily quest though. IP block on archives is probably a bit better. It's just annoying enough that they won't. You have Thimble Rig to move it later. That's true, but it's only a 1 of. You're right though. They're gonna start their turn on 7 credits. You know what ice is great that you never see? Yeah, Gutenberg is really good. Especially when we have Kitty. Gutenberg is like a really mean ice. Maybe really good as an over. So class act or DJ Fenris is coming down with hostage. Who are they gonna be? Haley? Is Haley an option? Yeah, so they can double install hardware. They installed once a turn with the Fenris, so Haley's not gonna fire. Yeah, Gutenberg's okay. Chesner, how you doing? Double crowdfunding, that's kind of the worst. We do have the C source. The best thing here is if we get closed accounts. So basically we can jam the Global Food Initiative. If they run, we do C source into consulting visit for closed accounts, which is gonna trash their Fenris. It would be pretty sweet. They need to get only a barrier breaker to run this remote, which sucks. So maybe we'll just set up next turn. The problem is if we commit to here and then they bounce, it's really bad for us. But border control Raven is also really good. You don't have closed accounts? Yeah, we put one in. But All Seeing Eye, I think, is what we want. All Seeing Eye here would be really good. Was I saying closed accounts? Because like All Seeing Eye Fenris is kind of the thing. These crowdfundings they usually come back. Especially when we score and they bounce one of the cards on centrals and they run 3 times. Oh my god, they're playing Wasteland? Okay, well now we really need to All Seeing Eye them. And also we need to close the air. Discarding special order. Okay, so we didn't get money. I think the SSL is probably better here. All right, they're going to draw one card. Gain a credit when Wasteland trashes their crowdfunding. It's pretty cute. So if we score, they bounce, and they run 3 times, and then we go for the C-Source. Or they're going for the embezzle. It's a trace on this thing. You always game over hardware if they go crazy on installs. How's it going, Wise Man in Argentina? We don't have a game over, unfortunately. They can just trash their shit for game over. All right, so they're not playing the embezzle. We could always like trace them out. The embezzle is actually really strong because we're obviously carrying all these operations in hand. A second Wasteland? Oh my. So I want to keep this in hand because if it gets embezzled, it gets embezzled. And I think we'll actually go for the slow roll here. What do they need a drag bang hand? Oh, it's into temporary zone. Yeah, you're right. So they fucked up their hand size because of that. Whatever. Why would you run Race over Tech Trader? Because this is any card, so it actually fires off of crowdfunding. It's 2 influence though. It's probably not the most efficient, but it fires off of crowdfunding, which is kind of where the appeal is. But most of these are also trash abilities. You're totally right. At that point, like, why wouldn't you play Geist? Is probably the question as well. Did you gain money from the event they played and undid? Yeah, it's likely actually. Yeah, so I should have 2 fewer. Oh, Rashida's good. So they can bounce. We can solo Rashida and then re-ice. Wow, on the remote. Okay. So they're setting up, which is going to be an issue. R&D is a problem. I like that we actually put the Raven here on R&D so that if they get through it, the Hydro fire, like if they remove the tag with the flip switch, I think that's kind of cool. And also double ice here is kind of cool. I don't know if they're on turning wheel. They might be. The reason I didn't join games is because I'm playing only decks. Because your game is because that only decks are my Sovereign and Subway deck. Oh, yeah. Hey, no worries. No hard feelings. They also have a corporate grant that they didn't play. Yeah, their hand size got fucked up. Oh, Ngolo's pretty good. Ngolo is actually the big reason why I was struggling with Acme over this GNK. Because Ngolo can deal with Universal Connectivity Fund and isn't an AI, so it doesn't get punished by all the other stuff that is really good. Okay, so we want to install 3 cards here. We're going to throw something out. All our cards are really good. We want to protect our centrals. I want something in front of this. I like the Raven on HQ. If they embezzle, it gets a bit harder. They have to clear the tag. This is just taxing. This is eventually they can break this. IP block lines up really good against Ngolo. This is really bad if they're on turning wheel though, which is an issue. They usually are on turning wheel. This is a fair bit of influence though. If they're on turning wheel, this is really bad. I feel like it's probably good enough. We can put another ice in front of it if it's the worst case. This on the remote is shitty. Ugh. Worst card in hand, probably the gamble. We haven't rezzed anything, but that's good. I shall have a disc. Yeah, excuse me. Too late, blacklisted. Hey, we got Blueberry Diesel. We got 2 credits. They don't care about our money. The C-Source thing is still like wide open. Of course, they can trash this, but this is only the first time a turn. So it's like a lot worse than technical tech trader. Oh, actually, they're playing all of them. So their money's going to get good. We probably just need to rush this food out. And then we can score 15 minutes because they're literally doing nothing. They are definition dirtling. Yeah, so they can bounce on this one. And at that point, we win off 15 minutes or exchange. So they really need to do something now. We also don't run NGO front or any advanceable traps, so they don't know this, but every card that we advance is a real threat. But Rashida in a new server and dare them to run? Well, then they can run it 3 times with crowdfunding. It'll be really bad for us. Sure, we can C-source them, but they can always flip it to see. Oh, they can't actually use this on our turn. Yeah, right. Get him. So yeah, we could. But they could also just pop all the spy cameras to gain money and then pop this to gain 6. Like, they can burst up a bit. I just want to score this because then we're comfortable. Now we just want to score a 1-pointer. If this is a 1-pointer, it'd also be really good. We want them to use their flip switches so that it's really easy for us to get Yeah, we're gonna score this. I don't think it punishes us enough. Oh, we have the kitty as well. That Raven's on HQ. Let's see what they bounce. I think we're gonna score this for sure. We'll throw out 2 cards. They spy cameraed right there. I don't know why. I guess lets them know what they want to bounce. So they'd be like, oh, we're gonna bounce the HQ eyes. So that's obviously the worst case because we have the Raven in here. This in here. So this is a trashable, which is the worst. We're probably gonna get embezzled. So I'm gonna keep 2 sea sources. The exchange is really important. We actually might want to throw out the Quantum Kitty, but that seems wrong. We'll throw out the Rashida. This is exchange. This is also the exchange. Throwing out the Raven feels bad. I think we might want to throw out the Quantum Kitty. The Quantum Kitty's so safe in this remote. Oh, not even. Okay, we'll throw out the Raven. They're going to embezzle us, but we'll still have a fair bit of money. Cameras for money, wasteland triggers on that turn. Oh yeah, okay, so they want to do it out, right? And it makes sense they fire it before, so they know what we were going to draw into. So I feel like they're going to embezzle us this turn. We'll call event, so it won't be that disastrous. But if they embezzle and hit the Quantum Kitty, it's at least okay, it stays. And their breaker for their IP block's pretty bad. They don't even have an additional link. I generally want to run 3 times, but they really can't with Ngolo. Yeah, this is only once a turn, so they're really, like, basically when our end of turn, they want to pop a camera, so they get 4 credits. That's nuts. Quantum behind the Raven in the server next turn. Yeah, we don't have a Raven on the server, though. They bounced it. Ooh, legwork. That's really good for us. Wait, we can just trace them on this. They're actually going to pay 6? Or, excuse me, 5? Okay. And then after that, they can embezzle us. But then we can trace them. So I don't think they're going to get embezzled this turn. So C-Source, that's a threat. Oh man, if we wipe their board with C-Source this turn, which we can. Double C-Source. Oh, they got the QPM, no! Exchange. Leela fires. Which if they give us a Raven, that's actually kind of cool. So they, what did they put? Okay, the slot machine. They give us an IP block. That's actually better. Because it ends the run. Border control, they'd have to do it twice, yeah. Yeah, that's 3 wastelands, a criminal. I think we just C-Source wipe this. Like, we have a second C-Source. And we already have the C-Source exchange in hand. So, we're going to click 1 C-Source before they do anything. And then, that's going to be really bad, because that's literally all their money. Alright, they gained 11. I still think we do it. It's way too good not to. So, 11, so we have to spend 9. Oh, you can't take money mid-trace. Maybe we should have waited before we spend our C-Source. Maybe we were a bit too fast, but you can't take money mid-trace. Maybe we need to wait a bit more. All right, well, they do 15. We can still afford it. So whatever, it's like, what, 4 more? I feel like we're a bit poor on credits, but I think their economy is all tied up in this, and they're probably not going to be able to occur all this stuff. Oh, there goes your money. That's rough. Use both C-Source? We want the second C-Source for an exchange. Can't use it on my turn. Has a clause. Right? Yeah. You can only flip on your turn. I think they're just figuring that out. Oh shit. Oh, rough. Yeah, there's not a lot of cards that prevent C-Source. GG. Yeah, there's not a lot of cards that prevent C-Source. It's really good. Hey, you too. Oh, they just left. Yeah, it's strong. Like, No One Home is pretty good because we have to do it twice. You will use exchange in this game. It's not unlikely. Oh, no, yeah, you're right. We won't because we'll win. Oops. Yeah, we could have done double C-Source, but it really doesn't help that much. It saves us, like, what? We spent 13, so it saves us, like, 9 credits. Yeah, that's probably that bad. But later, doing, like, C-Source closed is also good. Or we don't even have a second one. Yeah, C-Source closed is also legitimate. Yeah, how's it going, Vicky? Yeah, No One Home is pretty good. It's like 1 influence. It's like flexible. It's not just, it also does net damage, which is really good. So it's not just the tag thing. So it's way more playable. It's also 0 to install, and they're playing Haley. Like, it's easy to put in the deck. I thought, like, if they thought the flip switch thing was a thing, they would be, like, safe. They'd be like, okay, we don't have to do it. Hey, they know what's up. Superhero Nations game. This one works. That's really smart. Mordecai also has a couple of games, so apparently other people are hitting the problem today too. Yo, Jester, how's it going? Welcome. So we're gonna play one more with this, then we're gonna build an SSO deck, and I'm pretty jazzed to play some SSO. I'll be honest. Seems really fun. But this deck did what it did. They didn't interact with us like they did Dirtle. They set up, and then we were able to take down their Dirtle. All Seeing Eye is the only card that can do that. For what it's worth, they could have popped all their cameras at once, and then, you know, we might want to just do C-Source Exchange. That's probably bad, but yeah, that's definitely bad because they'll get more money than us. We don't want to do that. But they were going to get big money in the late game for sure. So we were on 6 points at that point. We went off 15 minutes. That'd be cool. Or even like, they'd have to use all their no-one homes really aggressively to not hit a Quantum Kitty behind Data Raven, but they technically were the deck to be able to steal Quantum Kitty. The Metropole Grid is back. How's it going, Dominic? Welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, we streamed for a fair bit on Sunday. It feels like it just the other day. Hey, Rob. So I'm pretty sure Rob's gonna play Leela, right? I don't know what Rob's gonna play. Ooh, foul. God damn it. She has bad pub, so we can't All Seeing Eye her. Hey, thanks, you too. So she's immune to All Seeing Eye. We can remove the bad publicity. This opening hand is kind of clumsy. We generally want a piece of ice into a daily quest, so we're gonna mulligan for that. This hand's fine. Oh, we do have NGO front of the deck. Excuse me. I found Leela play to absolutely just mess up like the Acme deck I was playing. Like good Leela play. Oh man, it's hard. So we want to make sure that we don't give another mining accident. They're very likely to be running Turning Wheel, considering there's not a lot of good multi-access for Anarchs. So putting this on the outside of remote is pretty bad. So I'm actually tempted to put this one onto HQ and this on the remote, because this is really good remote ice against Anarchs. They might just want to try and hippo it, which is kind of likely. And we can credit here. We probably should have drawn once, but I'm not going to draw last click because then I'll look stupid. Yo, Andre, how's Humphrey? Humphrey actually went back to, ooh, there we got money. I've had worse money accidents, Stim Hack, and Career Fair. This Stim Hack is good to know. Went back to, Where My Sister, because I was only for the weekend, so I was gone. Been playing Kitty Exchange Shenanigans and Harp. Yeah, Harp also got a bunch better. Harp is always kind of okay. The problem with Harp is, like, Harp's ability was really good in a world with Data Raven. I'm sorry, with, like, Medium, that people could dig really deep. It got a bit less good. When people are playing Hushuk, they only access one card a turn, but it's still a pretty good ability. So Creeper coming down on a Hunting Grounds. Fuck our Ravens. Rob is ready for this. So this prevents the tag from the Raven. They have the Black Orchestra in the bin. That's really bad for us. We can do install advance. They'd have to run through it, still do the trace, and then we have a chance of hitting the hard-hitting news. Fortunately, we don't have a way to capitalize the hard-hitting news. It would just be a tempo hit, which I think is actually good enough. But we'll pay 4 for trace 3. We know they have a Stimac. They might Stimac here. At least we'll get 2. So much Leo around feels not great. Not gonna draw last because I look stupid. Yeah, you can't do it. Oh, Harp Mwanza is really fun. You're right. Mwanza and Harp is really cool. Ooh, another inject. They got that mining accident. We got to play around that. They have double Turning Wheel, so we played correctly with our Data Raven at least, and the Hacktivist, which they have 2 of. 100 grounds on every deck. I think it's totally fair. Lost. So we'll take the bad publicity. I mean, sorry, we'll pay 5. Roll res. They don't have a second one as far as we know. We could res and pop this. Oh, they do. Fuck. So we had a window here. We could have resed and popped it. We should have done it. Yeah, that's an NGO front. We would have resed this and popped it. Whatever. We'll see how this goes with the bad publicity. I was pretty sure they had 2 of them. Otherwise, risking a run here is pretty bad. No matter what, they can get hard-hitting news. We can trash this, probably. Remember Medium and Jin. Those were the days. I don't think I've ever played Jin that much. Oh, we'll res here now anyways, which we should because of the current. I'm not going to pop it. Fair. Yeah, because they showed a Hacktivist. We might have wanted to res it, but then they didn't run. Yeah, they showed us 2 mining. Oh, did they show us 2 mining accidents? I thought we was like, oh, there's one on the top there. I didn't see that. Yeah, so we should have res in this. After they fired one, we should have res and popped. It's all good. So they ran. We have the huge credit differential at least. So we can hard-hitting news them, which means we can trash the Hunting Grounds. It's very unlikely that they are on labor rights. So at least this will be annoying. We'll get rid of the thing. And they have a Turning Wheel in hand. Okay, so we're going to go and trash this. We'll put this on R&D. Actually, we don't need to put this on R&D. So hunting, that's going to take us down to 8. So actually, yeah, we can't really res this. We'll just take the money. Do we need the money? Nah, whatever. I don't think we need the money. I wish we had one more credit. So we're going to clear this. We don't have any way to kill them. We know what's in their hand. It's currents. The only cards they can play at 1 credit are generally events. So it's not like they're going to install a daily cast here. They might. Running here for the single, we have the IP block, which is going to give them, in theory, if we pay a credit, another tag, which is actually probably worth it because they have to play the game tag me. So we'll pay 1. So now they basically committed to tag me. We probably didn't even have to boost 1 there because they're already on 4 tags. Now they're on 5. So this Raven's also, it might not even be worth resing that. That's why we wanted another credit. If we were on 10, we wouldn't have res this and just res that. They had a chance of getting us to Quantum. Oh, they trashed the second Rashida. Feels bad. I'm back with beers. Hey, what you got? Food, that's fine-ish, because we have exchange. But yeah, resing this might have been wrong, because we could have clicked up to 10. Oh, Jesus Christ. We just need 1 more credit. Boosting that trace is wrong, because then we could res it this turn. They know what this card is, on the basis that it's the only 10 cost card in the deck. They might think this is a DNA tracker. Or they just played I've Had Worse. We got 2 credits, so now this Hydra is real. And they played Career Fair down for, we definitely gonna trash that. No card draw for you. So we still have like a hole to dig out of. This ice is now dead. Afshar is pretty cute, but we'll just make sure we take 10 credits so we don't breathe out on this. And they know this is the Hydra, considering we didn't res before. Little boss from Blue Owl Brewing, sour wheat beer. Huh. So now they want to draw into the Rebirth. With the Rebirth, they can close the game off. So we might actually want to ice up Archives. They have 2 bad publicity, so it's to be a fair bit difficult. They also have a Stim Hack in their hand, so it's hard for us to rush. We don't know if... I'm assuming because there is no more Employee Strike that they're almost definitely on Paperclip. But the IP block into Raven's pretty bad. I think we actually trashed the Raven. There's almost no way they clear the tags, and this is just expensive. It adds costs to the whole server. Dirty Laundry, we got 2 credits. They get an access though. They see the Raven we threw out. Makes sense. They actually might be able to clear the tags. I feel like it's too much tempo loss. Trash Hunting Grounds, I don't think it's gonna matter, right? Like if they're playing tag me, the only on encounter ice is this Raven, and the Raven is garbage if they're going tag me, so it's not even worth resing. We could consider it if they clear the tags though. I think we're in a good spot. So if we do install advance, we have 11, and even they'd have to run this twice, and they don't have a barrier breaker, so it seems pretty good. We need to do something. Unfortunately, if they pressure this remote, we're 1 credit short of resing the Hydra. Hopefully they run R&D first for some reason and fuck it up. Oh, actually Border Control will give us 2 credits back. So this will be 9. So that's good. They can now run R&D though, and we lose to single. So they know exactly what this ice is. That's the problem with playing the deck list, is they know this is Hydra. I feel like we actually have to pay 5 here, because if they have so much bad publicity, they can just walk through us. At least we got 2 credits back from that, so it's not that bad. And we're in no rush. Oh, that's perfect for R&D. This seems pretty safe still. They'd have to run through it twice with the Border Control and then the IP block. They played Rebirth, so there you go. There's Omar. So luckily we have nothing here. We just want an ice for Archives. They're running HQ here. We have the Afshar, which they break for free. Or actually 1 credit. Data Sucker is not going to change that math. Slot Machine on Archives is really good. We'll just play nice and slow, because we're favored in the long game, I think. That credit on the trace actually really fucked us bad. Like, that's kind of the thing with Netrunner. Should have gone Quetzal. I think they're right. I've Had Worse, giving us 2 more credits. That 1 credit's going to haunt us for a long time. Maybe that 5 tags are like, no, we're never clearing 5 tags now. And they're open to hard-hitting news now because they're running. All right, so any agenda they win. Oh no, not the 1-pointers. We cleared the hacktivist, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. And we still have money for most of this stuff. If the slot machine gives us 3 credits, it's gonna be a big deal. Dirty Laundry Daily Cast Turntable is scary because we have 1-pointers. So we want to score those 1-pointers. That's a really big issue. At least they're tagged, which is good. We're not gonna res this. We're gonna kind of go to get the Hydra value. So they can't break this. It requires 1, 2, 3. They can install the breaker for free, which they should. Oh man, this is really good. Do 3 net damage. They hit dirty. Oh, we hit the turntable double dirty laundry. We're gonna get 5 back and end the run. Ooh. As long as they don't hit SSL, it's okay. Yeah, totally. Roll in bones. Resource, program resource. Oh, we hit it. So liberated counts, Black Orchestra, Paul Up. Paul Up doesn't really matter. Oh. Woof. Oh, fuck. So there is a reason. Yeah, right. This turns off slot machine. So they just lose 3 credits. Fair. All right, so now we'll trash that. So the runner still loses 3, unless they want to break it, which I really doubt they do. That's still not bad. So they have a small chance of winning off the top of R&D. There's 2 SSLs. The Quantum Kitties are also just kind of like ticking time bombs. Wait, what? Oh, they trashed an NGO front and this was next? We got a bit close there to the sun, huh? Okay. Lost the NGO. So they're losing mostly bad pubs. So they can go for singles here. At least there's only 2 more SSLs in the whole deck. Again, if they find it. Money's the big issue here. They're not playing events. Throwing out a daily cast makes sense. We can put a second one on there. They don't really... actually, they do stack pretty well. Because they can only get through the first one here. And if we get 3 advancements on this, we're ahead of the game. I think we know we won because we know the cards. We just keep calling events. Nothing else really matters. If they play Stim Hack, we get money. They're just going to drop... Yeah, now we're fucked because they're going to drop the Barrier Breaker. Oh, that's a really good draw. So this requires the decoder. This doesn't require anything. So this is them for 6. Yeah, and they have to get through it twice. Why not trash the hunting grounds now? Oh, now I don't think it matters. Okay, they have money. That's the biggest issue. So we have a closed accounts that's really good. Otherwise, they're going to contest this remote because they definitely have their breaker in hand. They have a stim hack in hand as well, and they must have a paperclip by now. Do we trash that for 4 credits? We might actually want to. So we can draw into closed accounts or consulting. So it's a 1 in 10 chance of drawing a really good card here. And we're going to need at least 3, 4, 5 plus 5 is 10. We could preemptive here, but it doesn't help that much. This might look like a Quantum Kitty. I don't know. We know they have the stim hack in hand. Playing the current. All right, Paul Up comes out. C-Source. Not very good, huh? So they play the breaker at 4, and then we lose. Ay. We basically want to over-install on this thing and preemptive it. Unless, well, they have to do it twice, right? So how much? They have 2 bad publicity. So they install their decoder. So they run here. They have infinite money. So they, yeah, no, they can, they have to be able to do it twice or not do it twice. Oh, that was a really expensive install. It's probably fine though. IP block is also 3 credits. Let's just be clicking for credits, and we just need to find our closed accounts. Oh, that's coming down. We have IP block. I don't know about that. At least they're running. Let's see if they let this one fire. Again, if we get 3 advancements on here, we're golden. We basically need that to happen. Resource program. So they can choose to break nothing. It all fires. Oh, sorry. All right, so they're good. Does this deck have HPT? No, it doesn't. But this Axis is really good for us because now they're poor. We are poor as well. Trash Rashida. They keep getting everything. Raven doesn't matter. So we can do advance, which will leave us with 6 credits. We can take another with 7. So we'll be able to res 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we'll push for it. They have Stim Hack, sure. They also have Amakua, and I feel like getting an Amakua counter that would have been really good. But I feel like this is a good time to push. So Amakua counter means they can get through border control and Afshar. So the Amakua counter actually, instead of trashing the Rashida, is probably way better for them. The Raven's actually probably worth keeping over the Sea Source. I think that was a misplay. There's no way we need 2 Sea Sources in this matchup. And if they stim hack us, we get 2 more credits, which will be enough to res everything. It's gonna be close. Oh, they have Amakua actually with the sucker. This should be fine for them. Oh, thank God. So we got this off. So now it's all about R&D. They threw out the paperclip, so that is the restricted card. I'm not gonna wait for the hedge fund. We're just gonna score this out. So we know they still are on a stim hack. Sea Source seems bad. We might just want preemptive to put more cards into our deck so the agenda density gets a bit lower. And we're gonna start our next turn with at least 3 credits. And this is what? Yeah, they're stim hacking. Okay, just to get their paperclip down. Give the runner a tag. They can break for 3, get a single here. So now they have the breakers. They have 3 stim hacks in their deck. Logic Bomb for 5 influence? Whoa. We're going to take another tag because they have this. We actually might want to purge at some point soon. Because the Amakua and bad publicity it's pretty fair. So I think we might just do like hedge fund, preemptive. Luckily we haven't drawn into agendas. They're really digging for them. Raven's not particularly good. I think we might want to preemptive here. Like the Rashidas would be okay. Not amazing, but they'd be okay. Hardening News doesn't really matter. We could also just purge. The purge is mediocre. What are they going to run? Yeah, it doesn't matter what they run. I think we're going to preemptive. So like if they ever hit the, what's it called that we win, like the Quantum Kitty, like these are really risky runs. So I like the Rashidas. I like the NGOs too. They force them to run, which is really good. Rashidas have a chance to force us to overdraw, and we have no way to shuffle our agendas. Rogotha, how's it going? They can Hunting Grounds IP block. I don't think they care to, but they can. Yeah, you're right, they can. They definitely don't care to. I should have asked. But non-trashables back? I don't mind it. It's like really hard for them to get singles. The trashables aren't going to be that bad. If they're trashing, they're not getting Amakua counters, so I really don't think it's that bad. The amount of tags don't matter. We're not on psychographics or anything. Unless they're going to clear all the tags, the 9 versus 10 doesn't make a difference. On the verge of taking Logic Bomb out of my Atom deck. Get out. Resource event, so 2 subs. They only really need to break 1. Skipping 3 credits doesn't change that much. Let's see what they do. They're going for all of it. They're getting up to strength to break Hydra? That's really expensive. They already were, and they went this way instead. So now we just purge. And it buys us a turn. And we'll trash that eventually. You can just Logic Bomb after they use border control, though. Does that work? Oh, you just don't run first click. We're gonna stop giving them tags. It really doesn't matter. Another good ice here would be good. And that's why the problem was like giving them bad pub in the early game is a big deal, because without any money, they can make these runs. So we just need a Quantum Kitty. And another piece of ice here. Like any other ice would be good. Besides Raven. Oh, that's technically fine. We'll purge next turn. This will scare them. But it actually increases attacks a fair bit. Because now it's 2 credits for a run instead of 1 with a bad pub. We also have closed accounts if we need to jam a 3-pointer. So we're just hoping we jam draw any of the 1-pointers before we draw the last SSL. So there's 4 agendas in our deck, if I'm not mistaken. 1 SSL. And then 3 1-pointers. All the 1-pointers are totally safe if we top deck them. They're not going to run this. Probably was right to purge. This is probably not the right play. There's no pressure here. Rolling bones. Event, resource event. Oh, sorry. It's the same cost. Oh man. Okay. So that's the same cost. So we want them to like basically break this and then let the border control money fires. It doesn't really matter. So we're gonna gain money. Yeah. That's fine. So they're one data sector token short of getting in here. So whatever, they take another tag. Psycho ever worth running without Beal? I don't think so. Because they fucked up by going tag me turn 1. I don't know if they should have. They know their deck only has 2 hard-hitting news. Maybe they shouldn't have goofed it, but... Woo, my friend, here we go. Rolling bones. Research event, so there's only 3 credits on it, so it doesn't matter what we do. They fire it or break it. Okay, so they're just paying 3. So that got the stim hack out of them. Feels good. It means that they can't just contest the Hydra as easily. This can give an Amakua counter. Honestly, we have enough money that we can let them trash this, because if they trash this, they don't get an Amakua counter. Which is fine with us. Like, I don't think we need the money. We have 21 credits. They can trash this if they want. If they trash this out of like just habit, they don't get an Amakua counter. That's actually a win for us. We don't need the 8 credits. We don't need the money. We just want to purge. Jamming is the remote, they might run it, but all the 1-pointers are really bad for them. If we drew an agenda, we wouldn't have purged. If we drew a 5-3, we would have jammed it. So maybe we don't. It really doesn't matter the money. Rolled in bones. Let's go on USB. Yeah, I guess. If we had a 5-3, we would have jammed it there. That's the only thing. Wait, sorry? Program. Okay. So we're just gonna fire them because it's the same. Oh, we get money the second time too. Okay. I was playing an Oracle made Chem Tema deck earlier. Slot machines are super good. Yeah, right? Yeah, I know Jono posted a deck, an Oracle made deck. Give us a closed accounts. Oh, border control. That's okay. Technically, it's harder for them to get through this than HQ. Putting us on archive seems pretty good. If we draw one, we can jam on the remote. We didn't, but Rashida seems okay. We have a big chance of drawing any of this stuff that's important, so I'll put that on server 2. And then this, we actually could pre-res this to not dodge hacktivists, but none of the cards in our hand matter. So we can either put this on the remote server. Them running the remote server twice seems pretty slim, even with a stim hack. Or we can put it on archives to give us another chance of not losing. I like the archives play. On HQ is also pretty fair, because if we draw into an agendas with Rashida, if we draw more than one agenda, it can be awkward. Can you stick 2 to 4 tags if so absolutely worth it? I don't know. It's just like a totally dead card at most points in the game, where cards like Sea Source, All Seeing Eye, and Close Accounts and Exchange are like a lot better in a lot more times in the game. So for me, I feel like the slots generally go more towards that. How many hacktivists have we seen? If we've seen a hacktivist, yeah, there's a chance we could pre-res this. The face downs. Huh. 2 in archives. What do we throw out? Like a Sea Source? Discards. Both. For what it's worth, you can shuffle these cards. You're allowed to shuffle your heap. So if someone wants to go in and see like the top one was this and try and like figure out. I don't think so. So that they can't get some information. You're technically allowed to shuffle your archives. You're also not allowed to shuffle your heap. They changed that. So only one agenda you're worried to steal. So Overdraw and Jam should be fine. Yeah, it's very unlikely that it fucks us. This makes it hard for them to get turning wheel counters, and they're pretty scared of this ice for some reason. I think I've seen most of all the scary ice in our deck. There's actually only one scary ice. And you have an Amakua, which means that they're pretty good against, what's it called to be actually pretty good here? Thimble Rig gives us some flexibility. With Thimble Rig, we'd take our annoying ice and put it on HQ. Like this would be on HQ immediately with Thimble Rig. Thimble Rig is really good with Afshar in your deck, because you can fix it later. And then we would put, yeah, actually that's the only thing we would change. We would swap the Thimble Rig with like Afshar. 5 credits. Let's see if we get Stim Hack out of them. Draw 1, draw 2. 3 hand size, throwing out a daily cast. Start a turn, let's go. Let's find that 1-2 we need to win the game. We found it, good game. That's it. Rush them up. They wouldn't tag me into turn 2. They basically ended their turn with 1 credit after running on us, and we did have. They didn't know that this was an NGO friend, so that kind of got them. Hey, you two. If they played around the NGO, I think they wouldn't have got hard hitting news. But otherwise, yeah, they thought it was an agenda, as they said in chat. So that's unfortunate. So that 5-3. It's actually the last card. We were almost guaranteed to win if this is the last card, which is super cool. We had no other way to shuffle our deck besides the consulting. So basically, yeah, I think 100% we win that game. There's no way we lose it. It's really cool when it's the last card. Rublex says you have to preserve the order of the heap in our archives, but literally the only reason. Roqueta, actually, Nisei changed that. Nisei changed those rules. Hey, Zach, good game. Or not to you, but nice game. Thank you. Sticking tags right now is really tough, and planning around keeping tags means you get blown out by misdirection. Yeah, sticking tags is really hard right now. Like, that's what I found in my Acme deck, is like, the only people that get hard-hitting news are people that are either forced to do something stupid because it's game point, and at that point you're already in a good spot, or people who don't play around hard-hitting news, or have misdirection. And in any of those cases, you want to win against the people that play the best. So I'd never liked counting on the hard-hitting news anymore. I just think C-Source is a lot better. I figured any NA can't be a win for me. Yeah, it's really hard. So we looked at our deck, and the only agendas were 15 minutes, which we drew. Actually, yeah, you couldn't have won with 15 minutes. And then it's 2 kitties are left in the deck, and the bottom card was the SSL. So there's almost no chance you win that, unfortunately, Rob, unless you shuffle the deck. Yeah, let's play some SSO. If you're just tuning in, by the way, my name's Andre. We've been streaming some Netrunner for a while now. And if you're new to the game, I know there's a lot of new people. We got a lot of new subscribers on YouTube the last couple of weeks. I think a lot of part of it is a tournament. Maybe make an account, ask some questions. If you're watching the VOD, even comments, I do respond to those sometimes. Generally, if they're direct questions, I've been pretty bad at that. But welcome to either YouTube or Twitch. Power Tap 419 is so popular, decks too hard to stick HHN. Yeah, oh my god, Power Tap 419 against like Asmaria, any NBN deck is almost impossible. It's so hard. Roll that beautiful splash game. How's it going, Jitaki? How's the new place? Gotta miss SSO. Looking forward to the VOD. Hey, cool, Desutso. We'll see it there. SSO Industries, fueling innovation. A card that you see a lot of people have to read when you put that down. Is Mari 40 card? Yeah, it is. It is a 40. So we're running 18 agenda points. This is a really cool ability. You want to play. The only problem with this card, there's a couple problems. Firstly, is the agenda suite is like totally public knowledge because there's only so many face ups. There's a couple cards you can play to make your other agendas face up, but it's generally not worth it because it's just like if you don't draw in the right order, your ability sucks. This ability got a lot better. This one's like a really strong counter to Employee Strike because your ability is incredibly powerful and has a big chance of like snowballing. The idea is that if you can keep an agenda in the remote, getting 3 advancements every turn is an incredible value. There's only so much ice that works with it relatively well, but sometimes you can only use it as an economy card, and you have a couple of win conditions directly tied in. You had Red Planet Couriers, which fuck me, I hate that card. And then you also have, I don't know, like Punitive, I guess. So that's really cool. There's only other one card that I was reminded about today. There's a deck list I pulled up. I just want to shout out the person. This is Rush SSO. I looked up Funshade. I think we saw Funshade play on the weekend, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken. But there's a card called Mumbai Construction Company. And I just want to jam one of this turn 1. Because this card is really cool and I haven't played enough of this card. It's incredibly expensive, but SSO actually can generate a fair bit of economy with cards like Mass Commercialization that you basically gain 12 at some point when you play it. But this card is really cool. If they go and trash it, you can always spend 300 credits to move your advancement counters elsewhere, which has niche value. Poor and after Colossus is right. But I think the biggest thing with this is that you can move all the advancement tokens to a face-up card. So if they leave this in the remote for like 3 turns, you can do install advance, and score a 3-pointer from hand, which is really good. It's also, if you have enough counters, it's impossible to clot, because as soon as you install a card, you can move all the advancement counters to the card, and that's also absurd. There's some other really fun tricks with this, and I think the big thing I want to do, I just want to make sure that this is a legal play, because it seems way too good. Place 1 advancement token on Mumbid, move it to any card that can be, move 1 advancement token from face-up card. So why the fuck don't we do this? Like, this is a bit dumb because every card that we install, they'll know if it's face-up or face-not down if it's an agenda, but like, we could have Rashidas in a deck, you could have other things like that. Can you dedicate it? Yeah, you can dedicate it. Oh, actually, it depends whether it says it can be advanced. Maybe dedicated cares. But the idea with Project Junebug is you install Project Junebug, and if they run it, you basically res it and then move all your counters over and you win the game. That's it. That's super it. So that's like a thing you can do. That seems nutty. It's not the best deck to capitalize on it because, again, all their genders are going face up. So isn't this better and easier in Jemison? It is probably not easier. Jemison actually has a fair bit of moving parts, but like I love that in Jemison. So this is like totally what you could do in Jemison, but we're going to try it here if we want to. We can also do any advanceable trap largely that we want. It also makes other things really scary. Like as soon as we have this on the table and we're 100% be running City Works Project, as soon as there's a City Works Project on the table, they can't steal it. Like, they literally can't steal it. Because you install City Works Project, they run it, and then you just move all your counters to the City Works Project, and then they die. Like, it makes this unstealable. You can actually install this in a naked remote. It's weak to imp and stuff like that, but that's largely it. You can put tokens on a Dudawa just before encounter. Oh, that's fucking gross. That's really cool. You could do Aggressive Secretary. You could. There's Aggressive Secretaries. The thing is, like, if you get a big Aggressive Secretary off, you probably could have got a big Junebug off, and you'd win with the Junebug. So the Secretary is a hard sell for me. And before any by any means, yeah, there's a couple things that counter it. We're in 2 remote SSO. We're in 1 remote SSO, and then everything we install into the second remote is naked. It's naked. This is not a tier 1 deck, as far as I know. Like, we're gonna have some fun with this. But yeah, I think if we just protect with all respects our Mumbai Construction Company, we can feed them whatever we want. First runner to go fast, so having things to punish reckless runners is good in this deck. Dedication does not care if you advance or not. It just has to be face up. Okay, cool. So we can, in theory, advance that card. And we probably play Dedication. Dedication's cute with City Works Project. It's cute with all the top 5/3s. I love Mumbai Construction Company, played with Vanity Project and Rococo. That's the other thing is if we want to go like full jank, and we can go full jank, is we can play Government Takeover and try and fast advance Government Takeover. We just have to install a face up, which we can do with either Initiative, or if we have Influence, we can do that with Cast and Call. We're pretty far down like the strange card territory that we don't have to do this, but we could. The problem is likely, oh wow, this card costs 10 credits to do anything good with. Yeah, sure, but if the thing that you're doing with it wins you the game, 10 credits doesn't matter. And SSO is classically pretty good in money. Remember that Citadel is very common right now, and Citadel Sanctuary hard counters you huge counter City Works. God damn it, Dan. Yeah. But then they trash the whole hand, and then maybe we punitive them. It doesn't do anything against Junebug. Warlander, how's it going? The thing is, like, Citadel Sanctuary is going to counter so many things. At least 1 full game of jank, throttle jank. Okay, we can do it. Throw in Lady Liberty to jank it out. That is too much jank. That's impossible. We also need our 1 server to install a Mumbai Construction Company. That's way too ambitious. I think that's probably way too difficult. We're also running punitive, so having a government takeover is, like, mediocre. 24 agenda points. That's the big issue with government takeovers. You have to cut 3 face-up 3-pointers from our deck. So this is probably a really hard sell. Here's the problem. In order for our eyes to be threatening Reservoir, we need a public agenda as early as possible. But we want Mumbai Construction Company ticking up as early as possible, which means we have to install the public agenda naked before we set up and they get to steal it. You're correct. That's why we'll do Mumbai Construction on our second. We'll score an agenda out first. Level the cards are fully support what you're doing. How's it going, Steven? Definitely need RPC with the government takeover. Yeah, I think we probably won't play the government takeover just because we want our ID to fire. Yeah, we could do full Immersion Rec Studio, but that card's like 300 influence. I think that card's like 6 influence. Somehow they made it a 6 influence card. I never cared about this card. The theme of this card, really don't get it. Not sure. And this trash cost thing, why is that a thing? Why didn't this cost 3? This should cost 2 to 6. Oh, then it'd probably be broken. Yeah, that would probably be broken. Okay, we're not gonna do that. All right, so we need 2 more agenda points. Hostile takeovers are really cheap and easy. The problem is they're really weak to turntable, so we could play another 3-pointer. But there's no other face-ups. There's no other face-up 3-pointers. So I guess we play 2 hostiles. World's Plaza is different. World's Plaza is 2 assets or something. Yeah. Is this good? Government Takeover is a great card and definitely is a mistake. Steven, there were some tournament winning decks that played Government Takeover. It's legit. It's high variance, but whatever. No Rhyme plus Surratt City Grid? No. We don't need any of that. Oh, New Construction is true. Oh yeah, New Construction is probably fine. Yeah, it's a face up, so we can score it out. Yeah, whatever, this is fine. You can do an agenda and DQ in the same server though. Oh, daily quests? Yeah, you could. The thing is, we don't want a daily quest because then they'll run our server, and we don't want them to do that. Pardon now, if the runner trash is full Immersion Rec Studio with 2 execs on it, they do not add the execs to the scoring area. That's edge gains. That's an edge gains. I like that. Let's put in some advanceable ice. So not a lot of this you have to think about. There's only so much of it's good. Asteroid Belt is strictly worse than Mesfingo. Fight me. What is good? So Hortum, really okay. Mouseless, I would think very good. Masfingo, yes. Ice Wall, it's okay. It's not the worst. It's fine. Wormhole, it's okay. Honestly, it's fine. Orion, no, I don't like Orion at all. I don't care if you res this for 6 credits. It's not amazing. Wait, is New Construction better than Oaktown in any way? It's face up. That's the only reason why it's better. Ice you can res for free is good for turn 1. Yes, it is. I think you can res Ice Wall if you run Adudawa. Yeah, Adudawa is a really good one. So Adudawa, when you run encounters Adudawa, place advancement tokens on it. You may place X amount of tokens on another piece of ice. So you can do some really nutty stuff here. For all his Lycan, is Lycan even legal? Beans, never mind. Oaktown is face up too? Oh, fuck me. Yeah, Oaktown is better. There's no combo with this. Whenever you install, you may install a card from HQ in a new server. Hold on, is there a thing where you advance this to install a government takeover, install a Hollywood renovate CityWorks project? No, that doesn't. Yeah, okay, Oaktown is face up. Yeah, wait, fuck, Oaktown's good. Oaktown's a really good card. I can't believe I forgot about Oaktown. It's been so while. How much ice is this? Not enough. A lot of them are code gates. There's no advanceable sentries in the game whatsoever. Question mark? Oh no, there is actually, and it's not the worst one. What's that advanceable sentry? The space one. Nebula. This is Nebula. Yeah, okay. That is some ice. That's 17 ice. It's actually pretty good for a package. So let's get some of the other cards we want in here, and we're gonna spend no influence. That's the biggest issue. I rather think we have an Atlas or 2x Hostile. I feel like 2x Hostile is better than Oaktown. It's just weak to turntable, but like it lets us score from hand. I think the Hostiles are probably straight better. Okay, so cards we want in here. We want Mumbad Construction Company. 3 of whatever. Searchlight? Searchlight isn't a Spotlight? Searchlight isn't a Sentry, is it? Fuck me, it is. What a silly design. This should have been like Surveyor. This should have been X, and this should have been X too. They both should have been X. That'd been cool. Colossus rotated. How's it going, Chairs? 3 Cerebral. Want to see New Brainum? We'll just do. It's easier and less influence to do the other one. It's more likely to kill. Fast Track is super important here. It's been a while since I built an SSO deck. Yeah, Fast Track is really good because you can always pull your 5/3s. 2 is too many. Let's just get the money in here. Let's get our win condition. Hedge Fund is really good. IPO is really good. Mass Comms is really good. Punitive is important. If we want flexibility with our win condition, we spend no influence. If we want flexibility with our win condition, we also want, hear me out, 3 of those. I figured out what was a good density a while ago. The good SSO. Oh, Professor is also an SSO deck. Yeah, I did two Biotic Labors archive. I was playing Amor. Why? Literally, why? Why was I playing Amor in an SSO deck? What was I doing? 3 fast tracks, that's good. NGO doesn't make a lot of sense to Taki because all the cards we install are face up. So as soon as you install advanced events, they just don't run it. What the fuck? Why? What happened? That was like reasonable. Don't drink and deck build. Yeah, what happened here? Did I lose a bet or something? I like 3 fast track. I think that's really cool. Archive Memories is also super hot because we have Punitive and it acts as another Punitive. Okay, other cards are really good. Marcus Batty is really strong. Rashida's okay. Rashida's cool card draw. Did anything come out that's new in the Wayland cards? Reduced Service is like okay. Yeah, we're gonna mass comp for 8. It'll be fantastic. Did you build that deck on 420? Nah, we usually do more Mimi stuff. Colossus is another cool card. Unfortunately, got rid of. Oh, you were trying to be nice. Oh yeah, the June bugs. God, the June bugs are a bad idea. All right, we just need to spend 12 influence. Marcus, Junebug, Punitive. Oh, this is a stupid idea. Okay, we're gonna do Marcus. How do we use influence? That border control is your Unicorn and the new Caprice. Lethea is worse than Marcus. I think Lethea is straight worse than Marcus. Cut some bad eyes for Surveyor. We don't have any bad eyes. Dedication. Oh, Dedication's okay. Dedication's not actually that necessary. Like, it gives us minor value. It doesn't give us major value. Like, all our ice should be advanced for free. You can dedicate them on by construction company, but like that just buys you 3 turns. Dedicating Cityworks project is like medium okay. Odarashi for Junebug Fun. How's it going, Jeff? This is like 3 influence, right? 2. Oh, yoy. Oh, that's way too hard. I think the trap only played Advanceable Ice, but the Advanceable Ice isn't the worst on its own. Crisium, Too Big to Fail. Both of those are good. Too Big to Fail is not so good because we're gonna have big money as soon as we like mass comms. I feel like our agenda suite probably could use a bit of work. We need more money. Dedicated Cityworks is quite strong. Dedicating Odoodle is pretty nifty to see off a server, but yeah, minor value. It's just not enough value for card slot, considering what we're already fighting. Yeah, maybe we have to put better. Like, yeah, border control is just good. That's just a really good card. It's stupid not to play border control. Yeah. We already have too many cards. Oh, I'm 100% aware. We could put the government takeover back in and we'd be fine. 682. So we're at 16 ice. We probably want a bit more. I think we can cut the mass comms. Mass comms is the best card. Old Hollywood Grid. That's really expensive. This is a good card when you're running few agendas. The variance on this card is crazy though. The variance on this card is really good. Oh, we have Mesfingo. We are going to RPC it. Excalibur is a fine card as well, but Excalibur is especially good with border control, which we now have. Ben Musashi with Cityworks is pretty wicked. Yeah, but it has no combo with Hollywood. I guess it does. But is that better than just Marcus Batty? I mean, it's border control that charges them 4 to trash instead of 1 to break. Roketha? You can think that one thing that hoses you that popular tech for that. Oh, Focus Group is a potential to score out of 5-3 is a surprise. It's super unlikely. We'd have to guess. Batty is really good because Batty can fire like the advanced subroutines of Hortum, which are incredibly powerful. Even on Mouseless is incredibly powerful. Sometimes they just die. But the Batty subroutine of Hortum, add 2 cards and shuffle. So good. So I think we have to cut this, but this is kind of the reason why we got out here. It was to do the Junebug play, which is like such a pipe dream. Oh, I always come up with a good idea on a deck and then we get talked down off of like the proverbial ledge or whatever. Prysac? I don't know about that. They're not gonna run that often. Do we run? Oh wow, we have slots again. Is Trick of Light still legal? Hey Michael, it is. It totally is still legal, but like it doesn't really help with 5-3s. Be strong, be foolish. How's it going, Molecule? There's like, that's the problem with Netrunner. It's been like this for such a while. It's like, at some point, I become very aware of what's like totally nonsense, according to me, and I just am averse to it, which is a problem because we used to have a YouTube channel where we did dumb shit all the time. One CVS. CVS isn't terrible. I think CVS is really cute. It gives us some minor value because we have Red Planet Couriers. I'll try it, see how good it is. That's an interesting idea. We have one influence. What's everyone's favorite card for one influence that's an ice? And is it? It's the slot machine, isn't it? Do dumb shit, have some beer and have fun. Yeah, right? I think we messed the beer up. We gotta do more streams that we just do dumb shit. Yeah, it is slot machine, isn't it? Yeah, okay, maybe we'll make time for that in the future. That's a really dumb thing for like a content producer to make. Be like, hey, we'll have a fun stream later. Just put one Junebug in. Yeah, that's the fucking spirit. Install Advanced Events face down card. They don't run it. Oh god, it's gonna be good. This is the only installable card that's not Mumbai Construction Company. That's so dumb. Oh my god, I like it. Wall of Thorns is not one influence. Piss. That's pretty good. What are the other advanceable traps? If we get to enough advancement tokens, though, we still win with Project. It's like the same. Project Junebug. Okay, we're playing Junebug because we promised we would. Was the autocomplete? This is a good deck. I like Neurostasis a lot. Neurostasis is a fine card, but like if we hit it big, we would win. Could be cute and play Ronin. That is like, you'd play Dedication if you played that. Aggressive Secretary, how's it going, Piox? We just win with the Junebug though. I feel like we want 3 of these because we were like had an idea and we wanted to test it, but okay. We can change. It's not like this is permanent, right? Where is JNet? Found it. Is there anyone to convince you to play Space Camp? I think CVS is a bit better than Space Camp. The thing is, like, Space Camp gives us like only minor value because a lot of our ice will be like Mouseless and Hortons don't get more Space Camp value. But like, yeah, neither does Wormhole. So like Space Camp honestly is only good with cards like Ice Wall. We cut those. So I think CVS is a bit better than Space Camp. Play upgrades, not assets. I think you're right, but what advanceable upgrade traps are there? That HB one. Biovault. What, are we gonna use Mumbai Construction Company tokens to Biovault? How fucking convoluted is that? That's so cool. Unfortunately, though, it's influence. Biovault Hollywood is a thing. I think Hollywood City Grid is probably fine. The new Hollywood Grid is probably fine for this. Oh, Biovault with Hollywood. Yeah, you're right. It's like a billion influence, though. I think it's 2. If it's 3, that probably makes a lot more sense. Oh, it's only 2. Yeah, with Hollywood Reno with Biovault is actually really good. And that's the thing with Hollywood Renovation, having ice like Mesfingo and Icewall has more value. Rubs Goldberg. There is a popular archetype called Rube Goldberg Monolith. The HP Advanced upgrade used to win me games with Edge of World. How? What? Are we talking about the same one? Are we talking about like Defense Construct? Because how does that work? Shadow Remains is cool, but it doesn't help us win. It's also an asset. That's the problem. It's like all the cool traps, if we can jam tokens on them at like instant speed, they're all worse than Junebug because Junebug wins the game. Lat. Oh, Lat's actually a really bad matchup because if they can drop to 6, we can't double punitive them. So we have to hit them with something. Wormhole's not great in the opening hand. We're gonna... Thanks, you too. So we're gonna mulligan into a really good hand. Ooh, Doodoo-Wah. Unfortunately, that's the most expensive card in our deck. So we will put this on server 1. And then we can put this on RD. If we res it, we res it. Yes, 3 tokens. Let's go. This is lat. Yeah, stream already is still a thing. Let me move my face. These are all worse than Junebug. So lat wants to end with 3 cards in hand. Might not be that hard. It looks like they're not going to do something. That's what I don't like. Is like for lat to fire, they clicked for a credit to get a free card draw. I guess it's like getting a free credit. Okay, no, that's fine. Ooh, mass comms. That'll give us 6 if we really play our cards right. This on the outermost is unfortunate because it doesn't do anything. Because they just don't install a program. I guess if they charge with SMC, it's pretty good. Whatever. It looks like we're at low credits, but the joke's on them. Because next turn we do advance, play this. Yeah, it's like a Proco. I think you're right. I was like, you got a free credit, you got a draw, it's fine. But 2 cards, lat, go get him, lat. They're gonna have that late game credits. We actually have to rush. Because they think it's an agenda and run, then hit Edge of World. Oh, just because of an advanceable card. Oh, I see. Interesting. I don't want to advance this card because it's too expensive. That's unfortunate. So we can advance this once. Oh, this is City Works Project. I thought it was the other one. So we can advance this once. No, we always wait. I think we just draw once, see how it goes. That's really good for the remote. But we don't have enough money. So we could put credits on a Dudidwa. Mesfingo's technically better. Ooh, build script. Alright, they might be on Comet. They're probably on the other one though. They're probably on they're probably on Patchwork. That seems like the new hotness. R&D interface. Okay, it's good that we got the Dudidwa there. It gets us a lot of value. This will have a lot of tokens on it. Oh, I do like a mouseless. We'll not. They're on Gauntlet. Actually, we did see their console, so we're not going to ice HQ at all. So go for server 1. That's a really good code gate. That into that. So we can advance this once, and now we'll just play this next turn. There's no reason not to. We're getting credit, so we can threaten to res. We'll put it on the mouseless. So next turn we do advance. Man, we just want to hold on to the Masscom value. Masscom will give you a lot of money. They're setting up for the late. That's good though. That makes the punitive easier to land. Beth is going to be not an issue. We have shit money. Man, we're just going to hold up for the mass comms because it's going to fire off her. RD is basically invincible after 1 run anyways. Yeah, it's really good because this will eventually get, if we can manage to res it, this will get 1 billion counters. And I don't think they're going to steal this one. We don't have a punitive to threaten them. Like, we're on 4 credits. Apparently that's enough to threaten them. In theory. Because this only reses for free if they don't break it. So I feel like we just need money. Oh, we got it. Whatever. 14. They got a card draw. So we'll score it next turn. Running government takeover? No, Mark, we're not. It's just not a face up, but we need as many face ups as we can. I guess with three fast tracks, we might not need it. Yeah, it's basically investing. They're going for the slow money though. A hostile off the top of the deck would be pretty sweet here. We can also just score this, and then we might just leave this for 1 turn. We can advance, and leave it if we have another piece of ice on the server. Because then, man, with border control, this is going to be very hard for them. But then we can like fast track to get the government down, or put the Hollywood down. And then we can score something. Ooh, trope. Okay, that's good. Okay. All right. Okay. So our econ card gives us 8, 9, 10, 8, 16 credits. Modded coming down. Ooh, it's a lamb. Never mind. Our Masvingo sucks. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Yeah, that's a restricted card. They're not meant to be playing it. I think CityWorks Project is actually technically better. Hollywood Renovation gets us some cool plays. But CityWorks Project next turn, we can just like say fuck it and Red Planet Curries it if we really wanted to. I feel like a CityWorks Project might deter him a bit more to get it. Hollywood Reno, does it do anything? Yeah, we'll try it. The other one does 2 more meat damage, so the punitive is a bit easier. They have more money than us. RPC with that money advancement scores GT if you can take it down a turn. Yeah, if we leave this for a while, we can fast advance another card with it. The 2-1. Now, unfortunately, putting counters on any of these cards doesn't matter. Because this can't be advanced, so we actually can't advance it. So the only thing we can advance is Masvingo. Oh, wow. They're going to run for this remote, so we have the wrong agenda in here. Oh, yeah, Lamb's going to eat us entirely. So we'll res the border control, because that's the best one. And then we can res 2 more of these. So at least we can protect this, sort of. So the Mouseless is going to be... They're both the same. So we'll res the Mouseless. Actually, we'll res the inner one, so the Nebula actually matters. If you got Hollywood, top decking Hostile is better. Yeah, but this would have protected them. There's a chance that we could punitive them if this was the other one. I actually think we might have fucked up. They're going to draw ones, though, so we'd have to double punitive them anyways. They can actually let this fire. It's probably cheaper than like doing clone chip. I think they can let this one fire. Or they can just pull the Nanotech in. I hope they pull the Nanotech in and trash Rozeki. That'd be cool. And I don't even know if we border control here. I don't think we do. I don't think we do border control here. And we install advanced benching bug. Yeah, so that thing is trash. So we'll trash the expensive one. Which is the expensive one? Oh. In theory, Gordian Blade's the expensive one, because then they have to spend money on this one. You pop border control, you have to RPC next turn. Yeah, actually, that's probably worth it. If we pop border control... Oh, but we don't have enough money. No, I fucked up. I shouldn't have rezzed. They can always break this with Lamb. Yeah, if I didn't res this, we could have popped this and RPC it. I think that's strictly right. So we fucked that up. There's 3 subs. Only break 2. I'm an idiot. I'm thinking mouseless. Yeah, we should have not res and RPC'd it out for sure. Yep, totally. Yeah, so we goofed that. That wasn't good. Just to taunt us. So we could mass comms punitive. Obviously, that's not good enough. So we're just gonna... Another border control is pretty sweet. The problem here is R&D is gonna fall apart really soon. This might draw a run, which is the best we got. Yeah, they can break all our servers for super cheap with Lamb. They're only getting 2 a turn, though. I don't know if they forgot their Cyberdelia, but like we're gonna fall apart here. We can't actually afford any of this besides the Mass Finger, which they break for 2. Oh no, they break it for 5. Joke's on them. Mass Finger's good. Shang, how's it going? Oh my god. BC. Wait, BC it? Let's BC it. Or border control it? Yeah, we should have done it before. Alright, they're running here. We can res nothing. Just watching your coverage on the Nisei tournament. That was a fun tournament. Alright, this is 5 to break. Get him. Get him, Miss Fingo, or 4, I guess, with the Cyberdelia. Why not mass comm instead of clicking for credit? Because our money doesn't matter and they have Beth. Like, we don't need the money this turn. They generally play weirder when we have no money, and we can always play this from 0. Oh, this gets another counter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, we lost our baddie. Oh, I guess they are seeing 3 a turn. We're probably just going to be locked for the rest of the game. Thanks for streaming on the weekend. Hey, glad you liked it. Yeah, I think it's over now. I think we're just going to be R&D locked. We have no tricks here. I guess we do have one more fast track. Seems unlikely we'll draw it. We have no Rashida either. Like, we're not going to break R&D lock. It's not like we can. They'll always trash Rashida. I think they're thinking of trashing the construction company. That's the only card that you'd pause that long on. God damn it, Lamb. You're meant to be restricted. No one's meant to be playing you. So we can do this. We'll draw once. I guess, yeah, there you 100% they saw that. Oh, it's a shame. I don't think we preempted this back. We had the June bug. This game had a chance. Had a small chance we'd get them. Seems like more of a question of clicks and credits. By using Masscom here, you save a click for playing it later. Yeah, somewhat. I somewhat want to do Masscom into punitive, but we need another punitive, and it seems super realistic. We also have 2 biotics out. It's not going to be enough. Where can I find info on the tournament? Is the tournament over already? The finals are on Saturday. You can check it on nisei.net or always be running, and on Cobra. But check out nisei.net. They have an article. To Kobe. Value. Running here. Mouseless. There's 6 credits. I'll take it. Lamb is going to end up banned? Yeah, I don't know. Adudoa. When the running comes to doing basic events, it's another piece of ice. This actually gives us no value. Resing this, oh, they jacked out. And what is it tax them out? They already boosted, so this taxes out 2 credits. This is actually really bad. We're talking about really bad. Mumbad Construction Company, here we go. Oh, we do have a fast track. All right. Well, if this gets enough counters, fast track install advanced, pay 8 to get the Mumbad down, there's a small chance we win. It's no longer 0. Talking about it. I was going Samurai. Probably should have trashed that. It's not that good. It's really not that good. If this was a mess Fingo, okay, imagine they didn't have Lamb, they had Corroder, like that's a really good combo. Like that's nuts, right? Because this would have 8 counters on it. It has 8 and the run subroutines. What are you gonna do if you don't Lamb it? But they're actually going for it. Wow, that's so hateful. That makes me really upset. This is not worth the money. Because they have to boost anyways. This is only, oh no, it's actually 4 credits. Yeah, whatever. 3 credits. RPC the acid? Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Did any ice walls make it? No, they didn't. And they should have. We cut ice walls for border controls. Ooh, misdirection. Yeah, whatever. Oh, wait. Oh, we only played 1 fast track? What is this? I will protect this at all costs, and then we won't have the money to use it. Sherman? Yeah, no one plays Sherman. Yeah, Ice Walls would have been really sweet. Ice Walls gets around the land problem. It's really weak to Fem, but not a lot of shapers are playing Fem modernly. Alright, so this will have 3 counters on it, so we could fast track install. We can score the new construction. Oh no, we have hostiles. We can fast track. No, we can't do it with hostiles. Here we go. They're going to see the next 3 cards. Takobi, what's the math on Takobi? 2 for +3 strength? Oh, that's pretty great. Ice Wall's really bad against Pirate. This whole deck is really bad against Pirate. Yeah, we are starting screen on comment direction. Oh, it's only when you res it, of course. Sorry? Okay. So if they steal both the hostiles, I think we're fucked. But the problem is like, oh, they only have 3 credits. That's kind of a breathing window. Oh, they got a City Works. We're not going to punitive them. They're on a couple cards. I don't think we got this one, yo. What do they throw out? Lat throws out SMC and feedback filter. Oh, they had the hot tech. Oh, we have the biotic. Hold the phone. With a second biotic, we can score out some points. If we had a government takeover, we could have. We need another biotic. With a government takeover, we have a chance here. But now we can do fast track, install. Oh, we actually have a chance to win because we can do fast track, install, move all our counters, and then we can do fast track biotic for the 2-1. This is obviously dead because they're on game point. This isn't gonna be good unless you change it enough of a different deck. Yeah, no value punitive. No, we need the money because our play here is like 8 credits. It's a 9 credit play to score here. Oh, they're going for it. You only see 1 more card. Oh, 2 more cards, excuse me. Kobe's just ruining us. Kobe's pretty good. +3 strength is a lot of money. Imagine they didn't have Lamb. Oh, it feels so good. This run-in's free every turn? That's gonna be an issue. There's still a small chance we win. No, I'm just kidding. So our play was like, next turn we can install, we can fast track an agenda, install, advance it once, and then spend 8 to move 4 counters. And then we would just fast track biotic, advance. Like we had it. Resident Dudo is worth it for the tokens of Masfingo. No, it's not, because Lamb breaks all subroutines for 2. It's pointless. The smallest of chances. Zach, that wasn't the worst. There's only like 4 agendas and 24 cards. Like that honestly was pretty okay. I think we had a chance there. Like imagine all 4 were in the bottom half, we win. So what do we learn about our ice suite? I think I'm gonna drop Wormhole for Ice Wall. Because Wormhole is, we have a lot of code gates already. And Ice Wall seems cool. The Junebug seems really bad. I think having another Ice Wall would be better. Whatever. If you did Hostile first to get the 7 credits back, right? Would that have been even better? It might have been even better, but then they have a chance of trashing the thing. If they see the play and they go run the remote, because then we have to, if the thing in the remote gets trashed, then we have to do like double biotic red planet couriers, something like that. Also, that Junebug could have been archive memories, and then we might have had a chance on a punitive, if I'm not mistaken. So even that fucked us. Are most of the best dive for this deck barriers? Sorry. I definitely don't think I got that. Yeah, dude was actually pretty nice. There's just not enough scaling. Like, Colossus was so good. Colossus scaled strength with advancement counters. You know how good that was? When it's like, I got a 10 strength sentry, go fuck yourself. Like, oh my god, it was good. Oh, CT, okay, cool. Nebula is not particularly good. We could do Nebula border control, but then it's just Nebula on the remote. We can do better than this. Yeah, that's way better. That's a really good hand. Hey. Making 20 string ice walls with a dude, but it feels great. It does. Chaos Theory, 40 cards. I'm just gonna take a credit here. We could advance it once. Actually, advancing it once is enough value. It makes the punitive a bit easier. And if this fires, if they face check this, it'd be pretty good. I hope they return to Colossus. It's very unlikely. Oh, peace. Okay, Rizeki. Oh, fuck. Okay, I don't think we're gonna punitive them anytime soon. Deuce is wild. All right. Well. Is this live? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Wormhole's bad if there's no other res dice. It's same with the Nebula. Like, the Nebula isn't particularly good. Trojan Horse could be cool. Yeah, but it's a lot of our money. Our money obviously isn't that great. Yo, Wayne, how's it going? Hello. Yeah, they're gonna get a bunch of drip here. Modded coming down. Fuck. Again for R&D lock. They have basics here, and I think we lose to a lot of. We're gonna lose to a lot of basics. We want another piece of ice. If we draw here, we have no playable cards. Oh, that's good. So we can put this on server 1. That's cute. Where can I watch? I'm not telling you now because we're playing. They're not threatening any breakers, which is pretty cute. Roseki's a crazy card. I don't think MU, the MU thing makes it a bit more balanced, but I really don't think it's hard to get enough MU in this game, especially with Lamb. I missed the tournaments last weekend. It was great. It was really great. We had day 2. It was a lot of fun. Some really close games. We did 6 hours of streaming. Hold on. How's it going? The pro plays? Asking for the stream link while you stream. Yeah, right? It's like, hey, where can I watch this? It's like, I don't know. Don't worry about it. All right, so best top deck here is Ice. Oh, I'm kidding. There was a better top deck. Mumbai Construction Company. Construction. Yeah, whatever. We'll go for medium value. I've imported Doodle into 10 and before they have run every turn so Doodle gets stronger and feels mass calm. Yeah, that's true. I can see it. Do they piece in 3-piece in our times? Are they gonna vamp us? What's gonna happen? Or we got double biotic, which is actually super flexible. Now we could install this, or we can install Mumbad. I feel like we want the agenda just to get the points. But we want Mumbad because it's Mumbad. Go for Mumbad. Thanks, Rob. I needed that encouragement. We're going to go for Mumbad because it's how we did. It's what we want to do there. I want to Rizeki to Sunny. Yeah, Rizeki fills a good hole that Sunny had. All right, Nanotech gets to the Nebula. The Nebula. Construction company taking up there. Ooh, that's gonna cost us a game. Like what we do have a fast track into the MCC. All right, you know what to do here, my friends. Get some money. Hold on here. So we just need 4 tokens on this, and we can fast advance a Hollywood Reno. Spicy. They might even June. We could Junebug him. This is the kind of deck where you could Junebug him. I hope they run into this. This means that we can pull 2 red plan couriers. If we had dedications, we could dedicate this. Like, you see how bad dedication is in this deck? Like, we could have dedicated the other one. It saves us, like, what? A credit? Nebula obligada. With 15 for peace and never having to res our econ's pretty good. Yeah, our money's really good when they give us 15 credits. And I don't know how they're not on Comet. They're on logos. Oh my god, that's so cool. That actually makes them unpunitivable. Because their hand size goes up by 1. I think we're just going to score this because then we can win. Oh, we can win next turn. Oh, they get a logos. Am I scared? I don't know. Mumbad is not. It's an asset, Mark. So next turn we go in. We can like biotic, advance, move the Mumbad counters. This can only advance tokens on another card that can be advanced. So you can't do like a feedback loop. Let alone it wouldn't be a feedback loop because this is moving counters, not advancing. There's a difference between moving advancement counters. There's a difference between placing advancement counters. Bad for me? Yeah, we're on game point. They can't play the 4th piece in our time, which is really good. So, oh, they're going to HQ here. 1 in 5? Why are they going HQ? That makes no sense. You got 2 R&D interfaces. Are you watching the stream now? Did you find it? Do we seriously have no barriers on this fucking server? This sucks. If you waited, you could have scored both from hand. Oh my god, you're right. It would have been so cool. No. Yeah, install advance. No, we couldn't have. Oh, actually, yeah, you could. It would have been hard. Why do they trash this? Yeah, apathy's going well. How are you doing? We can actually move the counters, but none of the size benefits from that. And we have enough to RPC out. We got the dude, Let's go. Just top like RPC like a pro. We'll work on it. We can do it. I'm doing great. Just got back from G&K with a couple IPLs and Nexus. Hell yeah. What do you play? Beth coming down. That's value. Brad, how's it going? Any Tithonium? Such a nasty surprise in advanceable ice decks. Tithonii. It's not advanceable though, so I don't love it. I think we're just gonna score this because it's harder for them to win. No, none. All our ice is advanceable straight up. That gives them a Logos Fire though. Feels bad. I was on Pirate, Apex, and Acme. How did Acme do? With double biotic and click to draw 1/2. So biotic, that means we have 3 clicks, 4 clicks. Let's just draw red plan couriers, we win. There's 1 in 16 chance. Even just getting a barrier on here, like if there was a border control, an ice wall, a Mesfingo, we had so many outs. Oh, Pirate Apex. How was that? Acme's really good now that Strike is off, but I don't love Hippo. I've been absolutely fucked in Acme by Lamb. Or Ngolo, excuse me. Ngolo in Criminal. Could we have scored both? I don't think so. Oh, they have an HQ interface. Okay. I was wondering why they're running HQ now. You had a bear you put on R&D? No, we don't. Oh, these are all cool kids. Double biotic, install both, advance 3 times, Mumbat twice. Double biotic. So we have installed. Wait, did we fuck it up? Did we have the win? Oh, we might have, haven't we? Oh, do we have it? Double biotic, install both, and then we only have 1 advancement left. No, you're right, we have 3. Advance, advance, advance. We should put 3 on there. Oh yeah, we had it. Yeah, we had it. How are you the only one to notice that? We double biotic, install the Hollywood, install the other one. We have 3 left. You advance this 3 times, which puts 3 counters on the 2-1. And then you just moved 2 tokens over. Yeah, we had it. Okay, well, feels good. They're gonna run HQ anyways. Might make it more annoying. We should actually draw once here for the RPC. Gordian Blade, this is fine. It's still 3 to break. Whatever. Join Hunting Grounds on StimHack. This is wild. The only 9 cards left in their stack. That Fetal AI, or sorry, that Advanceable Trap looking really good right now. And that's kind of the problem I've seen with a lot of decks. Like, I'm playing against so many Shapers. They just install 3 Rizekis. And it's really good. I've seen, like, for the more dirtly decks, they just install them. And you basically have to rush. Otherwise, they're going to clip you in money. It's like every deck became a Sunny deck. It's like every deck is like, oh, if you don't win by this turn, you're going to lose. Which I think is unfortunate. I'm mostly only playing this deck because of a dumb gimmicky idea I had, but now I'm starting to get into it. That's how Apex gets you. Like, I feel like 3 Rizeki, and then, you know, people are also playing the other thing. That one that gives you credit if you break all the subs. Like, it's just nuts. Every turn that you don't top deck RPC, click 1 should be draw for RPC. Yeah, you're totally right. Because we can double biotic it. But like, what's a Corp meant to do against 3 Rizeki? I don't know. I think you have to rush. So I feel like you just play Wayland Rush. If we flood up and they run HQ and get 6, oh my god, all the drip. Like, that's a really fun thing about Netrunner is installing cards, so they gotta do that. Fast track does nothing. R&D is like the real issue here. I don't know why they're not running R&D. They have like breakers and they can lock R&D. C-Source, bad times, bad times. That's still in the card pool? Yeah, it is. But like bad times, it's not going to do it. And those decks have 3 clone chips. Yeah, 5. Obviously, they set up. Like, this is a lot of cards. Yeah, they should run R&D every turn. Why are they not running R&D? Okay, we win. Yeah, we win. Just in time. Good game. All right, if you're not going to pressure us, we're going to just score out when we draw it. So they should have ran R&D. They would have locked us for the whole game. We couldn't win. We could not have won. Mushin neurostasis. If you just fast track for an agenda, install both. Oh, for the punitive play? But then we need a lot of punitives. Wait, Zach, what am I missing? Could have fast track for agenda, install both? Oh, the link? Oh. And thank you. I thought you meant like Netrunner link. You can double labor the one that's protected or punitive if they get both. The thing is, we only have 1 punitive. We're not gonna be able to kill. Like, if they steal both. Oh, if they steal both, right? They get 6 points. Yeah, it depends on what they do with their money. Yeah, you're right. Actually, that was totally a possibility with double biotic. It's really risky though. Like, if they get both of them, we're in a really bad spot. But yeah, if we installed both, they would spend some money getting in. And then if they don't get both of them, we single punitive them. And then, yeah, you're right. That's a really cool play. Wow, we fucked up this game really bad. Oh, I didn't even say goodbye. We fucked up that game really bad. We lost twice. Well, we won, but there was 2 times where we could have won and we did not. So I'm a risky player. I like that. Do you mind if we show chat a picture of a thing? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, yeah. Oh, did you finish that thing? Hold on. Yo, I gotta pull up my email. Do you wanna... We'll do it next week, I think. Is there a thing? Which inbox am I in? What even is ice? Oh, is that a photo? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna open that in this window. Gotta open. Not pornography. Oh yeah, so check this out. Oh, they have this good chain. So Apathy emailed about this before, and I sent him a logo, but they made this playmat that Apathy, I believe, is the person who runs the Metropole Grid drinking game. And this has all the rules on it. There's Andre Says and Andre Does. So apparently this came out to GNK, I think, tonight, right? Or yesterday. And Apex did some pretty good stuff with some what's it called, Apex. That was the Pirate Apex. That's awesome, by the way. That turned out pretty good. I like the boxes too. There's gonna be one day where we're gonna literally do nothing on either of those lists for sure. That was tonight. Where'd you print it from, actually? And what's it cost to print a playmat? Yeah, some of these things don't happen that much anymore. Like, I think Fuck a Duck used to be on there. A lot of these still happen a lot though. Why did we do that? It's a good one. Yeah, damn, we're good. Don't ask what's on the thumb drive. I found it in a parking lot. Heyo. Yeah, that's really cool. That's what's his name is doing that. Those are man, all the names are evading me right now. Miles, that's Miles' stuff, right? It got inked. It was about $30. Hey, that's not too bad for a playmat at all. Is this the one I saw in inked? I was looking at what's her name's playmats on inked. Liga's. Did they offer you the edges? The threaded edges or whatever they call it? Because that looks really cool. Yeah, what do you bet Paranoid's playing his world-winning deck list? Now it's back. Sotherer. Too little data, okay. More like $40 to Kazakhstan. It's like 70 Connect dollars, so it's even worse. Oh, Gabe! They might be new to the game. If they're unplayed data and playing Gabe, this hand is trash. We want an ice for HQ. We got it. Hey. Best of luck. So Sneak Door Beta is going to be a problem. Inside Job is also a problem. We do have the Punitive in hand. I think that's like an option. I don't know 100% know what threaded edges are. It was hard to look up. Standard illegal, it said. Did it actually say they had a legal deck? Fucking terrified. They're probably playing Account Siphon. Did I miss it? I couldn't get a solid photo of what something like threaded edges looks like. Is this their first game of Netrunner? Are we witnessing something? Are we going to punitive them? All right, so Desperado, Account Siphon, Medium. Medium's an issue. It was illegal indeed. Okay, damn. Gotta June bug them. The June bug will work. Hey. Hey, hello. Every first game ends on June, but I hope it does. Hey. All right. Seems as someone would like a cult of our profits. They may enjoy our newest public-private partnership project. Let's arrange a meet and greet there. Be sure to invite the Prize X squads this time. Temujin, Siphon, Faust. That's the thing, is if you're a new player, you can play whatever you want. I died to snare turn 1. Holy fuck. Oh, they disconnected. That's the worst of both worlds. We'll give them the benefit of a minute with Cipher. Oh, Cipher. So I want to play a sealed. I want to do a sealed tournament. I don't know if y'all know about A&R sealed. I think I bring this up every couple months. It's really good. The only thing is I want to make sure Sifra doesn't show up in this A&R sealed format, and I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to remove Sifra from this. I don't want to remove the whole data pack. Okay, I think we're gonna just go ahead and back this up. Just deselect the pack, but the pack has other good stuff in it. I'd have to also look at the pack. But I just want to deselect that card. There's like certain cards that I don't want to play with Keyhole in a sealed format, I don't think. I don't play with Cipher. Maybe Keyhole's fine. I don't know. R&D interface is annoying too. We're Corp. Alright, let's give it another shot. Only 9 games right now. Competitive. Playing SOCR. When someone takes your top slot, oh, feels bad. Feels really bad. So if you don't know this is sealed, it gives you packs based on what you want. It even has all the new cards, Ashes, Downfall, more. And then you can get a number of players. So let's just say 1 player. Everybody from themselves, sealed pack. You can play with noobs, which is like a smaller card pool, but easier to play cards, which is really cool. And you can do the advanced settings, but we'll just leave it when generating download. It's like to tell someone if they get Cipher, they just get like a turtle instead. Cipher and turtle weren't out at the same time, were they? How's it going, Brick? Quorum is Cipher, Taproom, Aaron Moran, Peace and Time, Vi Level Clearance, Chiashi, Veritas, Brian Stinson, Nasus, Macrophage, and some garbage. Holy fuck, that's a pack. I'm fine with that pack as it's not illegal. That's a nuts pack. Quorum is crazy. So then it gives you a list like this. So let's say we do sorted by card type. We'll go English, French is an option. We'll do runner. And so can we build a deck out of this? It's likely we can actually build a pretty reasonable deck. So I don't know if you start with basic cards. We got 2 Desperado. I think we're going to keep this Keyforge deck. So generally I like looking at the hardware. So we have 2 Desperado. That's probably better than Double Vigil. For money, we have Triple Armitage, which is a good start. What else is good? Liberated is really good. Logic Bombs and Maxwell James are really good. Neutralize All Threats is also... Oh wait, that's not amazing. Sec Testing is great. The Artist is doubly playable, say with Trimath, and... That's probably it there. 2 Account Siphon. Oh my god. Oof. 2 Account Siphon, Deuces. This is really good. A Dirty Laundry and a Diversion. I would definitely keep the sealed pack if I could. Stimac, Maker's Eye. So for multi-axes, we have Maker's Eye. Modded is really good. Planned Assault is really good for a deck with double Account Siphon. We have a Hushuk too, which is going to be really hard in a limited format. Inject is probably unplayable. And then Programs, Bankroll is really good with double Desperado. We have Begalter. Whoa. Whoa. We got Inti, Mimic, MK Ultra, Nerve Agent. Palangi is also really strong. Not amazing because we don't have Clone Chip. Sharpshooter Snowball. We don't have a good Barrier Breaker. That's really good. Missed the 2 cast at the top. No, we found it. We found it. Yeah, this is probably playable for sure. I don't know whether the game makes sure that... I think they actually do make sure. Are you under influence limits in sealed? No, coin flip. How's it going firstly? There's no limits whatsoever. I think there's options that you can also like if you want to do... Well, maybe not. Sometimes I've seen people like draft also identities, but no, because you're playing neutral, you're not in a faction. There's no influence whatsoever. You can just do whatever the hell you want. So what do we use as a barrier breaker? Snowball is not great, but this is a limited format, so you'd expect something like that. Inti is not amazing. Sherman's okay. We probably play Sherman. It's only 3 to install. Yo, what up? You got Tycoon? Yeah, Tycoon's really bad in this format though, because money is really scarce. Oh, we should check the corp side. Stream paused. All good. ABR seems pretty good in sealed. Oh my god, the agendas are nuts because sometimes in sealed you can just get so many of the same agenda because there's no 3 of limit. We could have kept that hand, but we're going to try and high roll it, and we just didn't draw an ice, which is a problem. Alright, we're against Geist, who is really hard to punitive. We did get the ice though. We can advance it once, but actually advancing this once is a terrible thing to do because you can only put 3 advancements on an ice that doesn't have advancements on it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it would fuck our shit up, proverbially. So we'll get to 3 counters first. Let me move my face. Lucky Charm coming down. That's fine. That's actually fine. Because we're going to gain 4 credits. And we can... Oh, we can still pull 2 cards from hand. So we can get double, another punitive. So, wait. How do we kill them? So they're going to steal this. So we want another punitive. We don't have to show them. So we have double punitive. And then we can pull a money card probably. I think it's probably just hedge fund. There's a small chance they die here. Full suite of Astroscripts. Yeah. Hedge punitive. Okay. So they both need a land, which is unlikely because they have 1 link. Going to use the charm, of course. That's the first time I've actually seen anybody use the charm. And it was worse than Inside Job. Oh, wait. That's it? That was all their clicks? Wait, how was that all their clicks? What did they do? Draw, install. Oh, well, that's game. Okay, well, yeah. This is a really good subroutine. That's why Marcus Batty's really cute. Is that you can pull things to hand. Got what I needed. Does Mouseless have an Ender when it's triple advance? I believe it does. Mouseless would have been gross there too. It's like 3 net damage, 3 credits, a tag. I have 2 of those cards. I had 1 punitive in hand. Honey was close enough. Alright, well, that happened. 5 medical research breakthrough in a Netrunner draft once. I've done that before. I think it's actually on the channel. I think the deck also had like Sand Sensitivity Grid. Cheers. I had Sand Sensitivity Grid in it as well as like Trickle Light and Biotic and stuff. It was nutty. That was fun. Hey Blip, welcome back. Yeah, pulling 2 cards from hand helped a lot on that. That was also the first time I've ever seen anyone use Lucky Charm. And yeah, well, you did get in. Mesfingo would have been good too there because it has triple end to run subroutines. But that's the only ice that keeps you out, I think. Yeah, imagine you get only Astros. Let's actually see what's on the other side of this. I want to see what the corpse side is. Oh, Rob's up. Okay. Rob generally plays the good stuff, so it's usually an uphill fight. Every I think this might be a glitch, but like literally every sealed pack I've opened always has 15 minutes in it. We have an ADT, Brain Trust, Fetal is really good. Haiti, a Kawa project is pretty good. Double NAPD contract. Again, you can play with old cards if you want. We have Atlas, Yagi-Yuta. We actually have a fair bit of 3/2s with the Philotic as well. That's a good start. Freedom, slow night, huh? Yeah, quite. All right, so we want to ice up everything so we don't get torn apart by Freedom. Unfortunately, we don't have an agenda, but we can fast track an agenda behind a Mouseless, which is actually a pretty good start. It also keeps, gets, oh, we don't even need to. That's kind of the best case scenario. So we can put something on HQ as well. We can only res 1 of them, but they don't know that. We also could just hedge fund here. I feel like clicking for credit just means the fast track is a bit more like defensive. Whatever, we can put this on HQ. If we res it. We definitely want to advance this one though, so it ends the run. Just open A&R sealed and there was no 15 minutes. Okay, never mind. So, damn, I'm good. Dirty Laundry hitting there on the R&D for the Axis. I will check this later. Things look okay though. Yeah, next bronze, next gold. We can kind of get a next week going. We'll take the bad publicity, I think. Yeah, because we need to be able to protect our ice. Oh, they had no clicks left. Okay, that's fine. I guess we can still hedge fund out of this. Masfingo is good. Mouseless is a bit better. And we could actually ice up everything, which is probably right. We'll do it on this one because it ends the run. And these both still have relevant face checks, not this one. But at least they don't get turning wheel counters if they are on Masfingo. So now they can't run until they find their breakers. Find their breakers, they do. Luckily, Mouseless is really annoying. Hortum is not that much better. Oh, we have it. I think we're just gonna click for 3. We actually could double advance this. The money's gonna matter actually relatively soon. We don't have any econ cards. Well, maybe just advance this once. Just so that if we do top deck the money card, it'll be a bit better. Technically, this is not worth advancing. It makes them more likely to install the Black Orchestra. Ooh, yeah, Masfingo's super good because they're running Yusuf. So the subs matter. So Masfingo and Archives is not great. I guess against this it is. Our money is a bit low. But at least that's a pretty good counter against crowdfunding. They're on triple hippo too, which is going to be a problem. So as soon as they put a hippo down, clone chip doesn't get much, but it does let them inject. They have the MK Ultra as well. So we could score here. Not fantastic. But we might as well do that. They might even be on imp. I don't actually think that Rob runs imp in their freedom deck. Such a long time for me without Netrunner. Thank you for keeping streaming, A&R. Hey, Roman. Glad you like it. If we res this, we go down to 4. We can still res other stuff. The Yusuf comes down, so they can break that. It's going to be actually money, though. They can access here. Worst case is the agenda. They can trash that. No, they can't. They only have 3 counters. And they can go through this for 2 credits. This now with the data sucker is also 3 credits. Oh, turntable is really bad if we don't get the hostiles out of there. It's not particularly good. This is not particularly good. As they get 1 Black Orchestra down, all our ice sucks, especially with this. We do have a CVS in the deck, though. That's kind of cool. What's the chance that we purge here? We can only res 1 ice. I think we'll purge next turn, then we throw it. They'll probably trash a fast track this turn, so we don't have to throw something out. I bet worse getting played. That's less value. But all our mouselesses are jacked up as shit, so whatever. We have the RPC. We generally want that. Fast track with Biotic can score at a 1-2, which is good. I think we might just want to purge here. They're going to just click here and start running, but I don't like the data sucker counters. They really make the mouselesses a lot worse. The mouse a lie. Fast track is a liability. They can trash it for free. Dirty Laundry going in. That's 2 credits to the bad pub. They might actually get another bad pub down here. Accessing a MBCC. Those sucker tokens, all those tokens. Yeah, this is going to get gross. So now they can trash something for free. They hit the Hollywood Rhino. They're going to steal that. They're technically not even open to punitive. Make sure they're not. Marcus Batty's kind of cool. So we can fire the 3 dead damage. Sometimes they die. Sometimes, I don't know. They have no reason to run a face down. And they're just going to hammer our centrals for 2 credits, and we have no way to punish them for running. We're really flimsy. Not drawing any ice, let alone the agendas, we'd have to fast track them. And they're not safe in this server. I think we're so fucked. We spent too much ice icing up all the centrals, which is something we don't usually do. So now it's still 6 credits. Yeah, it's still 6 if we want to break everything here. That's not the worst. Because Black Orchestra breaks only 2 subs. They have to really break all. They could give us 3 credits. Wow, we have no money. Value neural. All right, we got clone chip, corroder, stim hack. Not the worst. Yeah, I got a Yusuf counter though. Finishing the liberated counts off. All right, Miss Fingo, that's really good. That's the only way that we can probably win. But keeping them out of all the centrals is going to be a big problem. So we'll put this on HQ, click for 3. Getting 3 advanced encounters on here is going to be really hard because we need a jam and agenda and it's not safe. So we need to do like purge. They also just drew a hippo and a David. David honestly doesn't matter. This we res, go down to 0. It's garbage. Did we lose a credit? No. Okay, well, now they have 2 bad publicity, which is worse. Nebula, kind of bad. We can purge here. But then they can run centrals again. So I think we just click for 3 and we'll purge eventually. Yoy. Also, our mass comms, our best econ card, they can trash off the top of R&D, which is a problem. And they're going to want to hippo the Masfingo, so this is not even a good spot. I think we'll res this because it's still 6. This is really good. And then we can just put the shitty Nebula in front of it so they don't hippo it. Because they really want to hippo this and they really want to hippo the Masfingos. And we just don't have enough ice. It's too hard to protect from that. Like, you really need to be rushing in this meta, it seems, because they can just set up. Like, they can pressure ice, and we're spending too much ice on centrals as opposed to anything else. Wait, did they not access that? Oh, they trashed Punitive instead. Oh, cool. So we advance this once, we're not going to get value from mass comms. So, from our ability. So I'm just going to collect credits and play it. That's enough money. Data Sucker's coming down. That's the Masfingo. So we'll res it. It has a token on it. That uses their counters. They can always get a Corroder down, which is fine. This actually does what? Break 1 for 1. Okay. And now they can trash anything in their hand. RPC, 100% you trash that. Yeah, so we're just going to pull it apart. I really don't know how we win. We don't have a remote server. I think it has to do something with border control and purging. So go for the purge here. Actually, it's a pretty bad purge. They only had Data Suckers. I'm pretty sure they're going to hippo this Masfingo down, so we want another ice in front of it. We got to res every central if we want to keep them out of crowdfunding. There's just a single crowdfunding. That's pretty good. We'll draw once. So if we install this, we don't have a punitive. They trashed one of our punitives. We don't have archive memory, so that's going to just kind of jam up in hand. We could play this. I kind of like that. Can't really afford it, but whatever. How good are new A&R cards? How do you like taking into account the new set cards? The new set cards has been pretty cool. That hippo's going to ruin us. Yeah. It's been pretty great. There's definitely been, there's a lot of, like, they feel lower in power level than what we've probably been used to, but I don't think that's inherently a wrong thing. They've been okay. They've been pretty cool. Fast Rocket's gonna get trashed. We're just gonna get pulled here. So they're gonna steal this. Oh. Haha, that's ours. Let's go, rest that. Go down to 5 credits. Dudedois seems okay. Yeah, Roman, check out the cards. They're actually pretty solid. We'll draw once. Border control is a bit better. They trash their Yusuf, so at least they have fewer virus counters. This is only 2 credits as well. This we can't afford to res, but at least this is a bit more taxing. The power level of the cards, yeah, I think it's closer to like earlier Netrunner. There's still some really solid standouts that kind of feel like they're really good cards. I don't know. It reminds me of like the earlier cycles where there's a lot of stuff that's like, I don't think I'm ever going to play this, but a lot of stuff it's like, wow, that's amazing. So we're just way too poor to do this with value. We can res a border control now, though. And the turntable is like such a huge liability. We need to rip the hostiles off the top. And this Data Sucker helps so much. Like, it makes the MK Ultra not a liability. Another hippo coming down. Oh, God. Seriously? Maybe just don't trash all my ice. Hippo's nuts. Hippo's so fucking crazy. Like, that's easier to use than Parasite. And now they're going to get all the tokens back and all the crowdfundings. Great. Infinite value. Oh, I'm getting salty. Oops. Okay, hold on. So install advance. We can fast advance this next turn. It's going to cost us 9 credits, which is exactly what we have. I've had worse. We have not a lot of sentries in the deck, and they know it, so they don't really need their Black Orchestra. I think with the Data Suckers, they're going to break everything for it. At worst, I think the worst dice is now 6 credits, and it's a mouseless. 8 credits. I install advanced events, 3 more events. Yep. Install advanced events. Oh, yeah. So we do 6, 7, 8, not 9. You're right. I was doing install advance for some reason. And at least we have 9 counters still, so we can still like red plant couriers biotic if we really need to. But that card's gonna get trashed in hand. I think we lost 1 RPC and we only have another, and we don't have any preemptive action. So if this RPC goes, a win condition goes. All right, we're gonna go down to 0 just because we're desperate. All right, so it's all about the hostile. Unfortunately, we top deck and we can't win. So they just need to lock R&D. And as soon as they score 1 hostile, they can exchange, which is really bad. So you see Rob knows. He's going to pressure us. This is luckily 6 credits or 4 with all the suckers. If they hit a hostile, I think we lose. It's just way too hard for us to come back after a turntable. We also could biotic fast track, but I think we've lost 1 biotic, and we're gonna lose every fast track basically, because like we can't afford to res anything. Uh-oh, the cell. Oh, I'm put the cell. All right, hedge fund. Oh, did they trash our Mass Fingo off the top of R&D? Looks like they did. So if we purge, they can just run archives 3 times. So we need at least a hedge fund before we do that. Crowdfunding drawing 3 cards. So they just run R&D 3 times, right? So it's just basically draw order at this point. Can't resist, it costs 9. Still, this costing him 6 is the best thing we got going for us. Ooh, our money card. Gotta hope they hit that CVS. Yeah, the CVS is huge. And them leaving the Mumbai Construction Company, if we get a fast track, is actually kind of a big deal. But our money's like way too shitty. If we drew that, it would have been good. Are they going to let us have money? Or are they going to take the damage? Oh, they're not even... They could take the damage. They have a lot of cards in hand. They're going to destroy them anyways. Oh, they hit a 3-pointer. Exchange. Okay, so they're on game point 2. So now at least if they hit a 1-pointer, they win. Yeah, this mouseless just isn't good enough for the Hordem, excuse me. The mouseless is great. The CVS would be clutch. Oh my god, the CVS would be dope. All right, all 3 of those come back. That's on top? Fuck me. Well, we can score next turn if they don't get it. If they don't get this, we win. There's no way that would sneak through. That's so unlikely. Oh, that's a problem. At least they're going to use that on R&D, I'm pretty sure. Wait, we could win this. This hits a CVS. We have the win in hand. And this is the 1 card that snuck through. They could always just run Jack out as well for a turning wheel counter. Okay. 1 in 5 chance of losing. 1 in 5 chance. They probably feel really good trashing that. They didn't trash that? How did we win? 2 in 5? They hit the RPC? No, we don't need the RPC. Yeah, they definitely should have trashed that. Wow, this card's actually doing a lot of work for us. This is the legitimate win condition. Oh, we got the whole Hollywood. Oh, we were getting salty there. We pulled out. Don't you love when people just leave a win condition on trash the whole game? It helps a lot. It really helps. It's like super good when they don't trash our win condition. That was the Marcus Batty though, which actually is pretty sweet. Give the tagline the run. Like they have to run through this twice, which is 12 credits, and they have to trash this, which they could trash for free, right? Because they have virus tokens. Believe in yourself. Well, admittedly, Rob had to mess up a bit. Rob should have trashed that. So what was coming up on the top of the deck? Oh, they had the Biotic Labor. So we had Biotic Labor, Red Planet Couriers next turn, but they definitely would have trashed that. There's no way they don't. And so, yeah, it's unlikely we would have drawn through it. Damn. Okay, we had no chance of winning that. I'm going to do just 1 more. Changes to the deck we can make. I feel like the Hordems aren't great. I think the Hordems are only really great if you go really into the Marcus Batty thing. It's like when someone playing an HBFA deck and someone just leaves an unnice Jeeves on trash the whole game. That happens like a lot. People would be like, it costs 5, I don't want to trash it. Yeah, it happens way more than it should. We even saw a bit of that at this tournament. It's like people are leaving Jeeves up. It's like, hey, if you trash the Jeeves, they have no chance of winning. And I guess it's easier for me to say that because I know their deck list. But Jeeves is a big deal when they have 4-2s. And they're playing the Never Advance game. Alright, it's 11:10. We'll do one more. Love the name of this deck. It's technically a Junebug deck. Tomorrow morning, I got... Don't Trash Your Jeeves is basically a free win for the Corp fairly often. It helps them a lot. A lot of people just see it as like a pad campaign, which is unfortunate. Stop it. I have ads with that Jeeves. Do you? I don't know if you do. Rob, also, what about putting Architect into that deck? That deck could use Architect instead of Maryland. That deck could use, what's it called? Thimble Rig. I feel like that deck needs just a punishment of some sort. I wish the Jinteki Reprisal wasn't terrible. I guess actually I wish the Reprisal was fine. Because IG is the thing. Thimble's fine over the third and Ansa. Yeah, I think that's good. I like the Architect actually to some extent, right? Like it takes up your HB slots. It's a valid face check. Yeah, lists are locked, I totally understand that. But I played a couple games with that, and like basically if somebody trashes without Thimble Rig, it's really hard because your ice and your remotes have to be really good. But like without if somebody trashes all your Jeeves and your other ones, your political dealings, like you have no chance of winning. Oh man, not a lot of games tonight. Is it becoming summer? Crick occasionally does fire. Crick is good. There's nothing wrong with Crick. The Architect also helps against the to like the minor extent against the Apocalypse if you are worried about that. And it is not a bad face check. It's a arguably way worse way better face check than Crick. So like in the last game, what your opponent could have like just let Crick fire over and over again when they're building up turning wheel counters. You can't do that with the Architect. Architect also lets you know when you want to like burst draw, which is really cool. Because it lets you know when political dealings is worth rezzing. There's some cool stuff with it. There's also a small chance, and it's probably not the worst, is to drop the Mumbed, drop the, what's it called, the Temples, and then play Excalibur. Because Excalibur and Centrals and RP is gross. I'm not sure I like it better than 2 Marylands, though. I don't know. I might. Another one, and this didn't make entirely sense, but for 1 influence, you can play the Bailey guy that says draw 2, the Jackson. True Dumb, how's it going? Super loving the show, Andre. As a relatively new player, I've really been struggling with running. Do you have any runner deck recommendations? Oh, that's really cool. So what, it's kind of not probably the best way to learn, but I was bringing somebody to a GNK recently, and they're just learning the deck, and the runner deck that I gave him was like a Leela gang sign deck, which I think is really cool. It's a problem because it's a criminal deck that teaches you not to run aggressively, which is actually one of the strengths of criminal. But if you want to just like win games and feel good, gang sign is pretty fun. You play Fisk and you make them drop, and then you score with gang sign. So that's a thing. Otherwise, I'd like the really basic stuff. If you just look at, hey, what up, Shazner? If you look at here, we'll pull it up really quick. David, how's it going? Shaper's fine. I just feel like Shaper has the tendency, and you get with a lot of like newer players, that Shaper's like, I want to just build my whole side of the table, and then they just don't run enough, which is really bad. But like decks like this are really good. This is like really fundamental in Netrunner. There's nothing too fancy in it. All the cards make a lot of sense, and they're really flexible. Leela really rewards you if you plan out your turn in a meaningful way. Let's do it. Gabe is definitely the king of teaching decks. I agree with that. I always teach with Gabe, but I would do Leela. I think Leela is pretty fair too. Adam's my go-to runner teaching deck just because it forces them to run so they don't get scared about running. I think Adam's arguably the worst with the objective that makes them run, but like Adam has a lot of triggers to fire. I don't love it. For teaching, at least. Like I like simple stuff, not where like you have to remember you have these 3 directives, your hand size is 3+1, remember to drop the end of turn, but show it to me. Like it just feels like too much overhead, at least for someone's first game. When I also teach Netrunner for first games, like I don't do tags, I don't do traces, I don't do bioroids. Like there's a lot of stuff I don't do. Are we gonna get apocalypsed? If we put border control in centrals, we never get apocalypsed. That's kind of cool. Oh, it's just not never. It's just really hard. They can't endless hunger this until it gets really big. Awesome suggestion. Thanks all. Yeah, of course. Anytime. But this is a really good start. And just look up any Leela deck list. There's a lot been published recently that are very similar, but like it's a really good fundamental Netrunner. All right, chop bot. That's cool. Oh, less than cool. So we can do advance, gain 6. We probably need to go a bit faster. Another ice would be great. Oh, that actually helps a bit. So we want to stay 5 credits just so we can res both of these. Wow, we could have just jammed this naked, honestly. Because punitive is good. The old FFG demo decks are pretty good and fun. I don't remember they were though. I think they was like Jinteki though, right? Barwords are totally fine, I think, for teaching since it literally says the click thing on the card and it's like a cool difference for new runners. Yeah, but I like that more as like on game 3 where you'd be like, this is HB, you can click through their ice, so maybe run first click. And then NBN's like, oh, you can trace, like you can add them in one at a time. Eli's great for teaching. I don't know. I just never liked it, especially Stronger Together. Fuck Stronger Together for a teaching deck. The shit that's off of the card. Oh, I didn't say best of luck, have fun. Oh, no worries. Do it up. Yeah, because it's like, okay, you hit Eli, it's +1 strength. If you want to boost and break it, you have to hit the strength and then break the subroutines, but you could just click through it instead. Like it's I don't know. It's always seemed pretty nonsense to me. Just play ETF easy. Yeah, I think ETF is great. It also teaches good Netrunner. They hit the punitive. It was unlikely they would die there. Ah, really? We need another punitive. Is this good stuff SSO? Not exactly. I think good stuff SSO gives it a bit too much credence. I don't think I know what credence means. Apathy, what is deck lists? This is a silly SSO. It's trying out Mumbai Construction Company, which has been pretty good. It's a Junebug deck, obviously, as well, as Flip says. They have no money, they're running, so they were risking hard-hitting news. Shazner knows what we're playing. I think Shazner's in Twitch chat. Or was. Maybe still is, I don't know. So we're just going to go ahead and jam the second one. All this stuff is too slow. Their economy is too weak to fight Punitive. They could play their... Actually, they have a really good card against Punitive. I'm just going to put this on... HQ technically is fine. This remote is what? Also Ice Wall? That's good enough. So now they can't run HQ. Although my deck is 10% sure gamble. Mom Coco kicks ass? It does! How's it going, hot dog? Does it have a spicy contract killer? Nah. That is spicy though. I like Mumbai Construction Company and like an acid deck. You can do some really disgusting stuff. You can feed, I'd rather, yeah, Heartbeat. Yeah, I'd rather feed, what's it called? Junebug though. 30 card runner demo deck. 10% sure gamble. It's a good card. I think it also has Magnum in it sometimes. Okay, they're going for a Drippy Con too. And it's like what? Turn, and they just have this on the table. It's unfortunate. I think we can just safely score out here. As long as we have 4 credits. We're actually pretty poor on money here. They could start threatening us, but if they res this, we only go to 1, then we can res both of them. So they have to do the other right. Get the Ice Wall to 12 strength so Endless Hunger can't break it. Do we have to get it to 12 or 13? I think you're right. I think it's 12. So next turn we do advance, mass comms, and then we actually might want to just jam the Hollywood renovation just because there's a trick where you can fast advance with this one out. They spec work to Rizeki. What? I think they realize that it's not going well for them. Yeah, we'll Hollywood renovation this Ice Wall up to strength. They spec work the Rizeki. That's nutty. Crowder coming down. Not a... There's no way this is an Apocalypse deck. Alright, enough money to keep rolling. More money than them. They're going to get 2 credits every turn and a card draw, though. It's not bad. Then we can do advance, and then we have, if we draw the 2 in 37 chance of the Red Plant Couriers, we can close the game for 9 credits, which we should be able to have. I think they've given themselves an extra click last turn. Have they? I didn't really pay attention. They're just doing whatever. Spec work to Reaver. What? Was that installed? Yeah, it must have been. They're just ripping their board up. Maybe they are apocalypsing us. Maybe that's what you do. Spec works your corroder so it doesn't get trapped. Nanotech coming down. Oh, they're looking for that breaker suite. This is still 5 meat damage. There's a heartbeat. Running for it. Masfingo gets 2 barriers? Fuck. It's 2 barriers, really? Once more. Alright, so are they going to trash their cards on it? Because there's a small chance we can punitive them. They're just trashing their whole board, which seems pretty fine for us. Like, they trash a turning wheel to steal it. I think that's still a win for us. So this is what? Any damage. Okay. No, we can't kill them. They just wiped the whole board. They have money, though. Whatever. This is fine. Filipino the whiteboard, it's not worth it. We'll go down to 0 credits. We can always do it on the next agenda. Like, they literally don't have an engine anymore. Oh, fuck me. They need chop bots for this, though. Is that actually good? 2 chop bots are out. I don't think this is that good. It helps with the heartbeat, though. Man, this card, when it is good, is really good. So many things is going on, I can't even recall. Did I ship Liga's pop-ups? Oh, Roman from Estonia, no? I didn't receive those for sure. Is it damage an additional cost? No, it's not. It's not like Obakata. Rozeki's back down. Oh, Romas. So we could spend 13 to fast advance this, but I feel like with 2 credits, I think we'll just spread these out. I don't know why we wouldn't. Almost Latvia. Oh, fuck me. Excuse me. I should have known that. Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia are all together. I goofed it. Border contrips are really good. Misfingo is the same. Actually, it's technically better than Ice Wall, I suppose. Yeah, this is better if they do play Endless Hunger to have the Misfingo really big. Latvia. Hey, it's been a while. Liga's also now selling her art, which is super cool. You can buy Liga playmats. Yo, Marc Andre, how's it going? How you doing? So we can just advance this out. Then we can fast track Biotic Label out 1-2. If we draw, we have 3 fast tracks, so it's very likely we'll draw one. All right, so they're not interacting with us in a very meaningful way. We can also leave this, right? Is there any reason to leave this? It doesn't really unlock any fast advance combos. It stops us putting counters on things. Whatever. I don't think it matters. So we need 6 credits to do a fast advance combo with Biotic Labor. That's largely it. They really need a chop bot and Endless Hunger. We can hold off the Apocalypse too. Like, this is not an end the run subroutine. This is runner game 1 tag and end the run, so they can't Endless Hunger this. Border control, we can also pop it if they try to Apocalypse us. They could be an Apocalypse deck. I don't think so. Oh, Hushik. Oh, wow. Do I care? Do we care to stop this? We could give them 1 agenda. Yeah, I feel like we have to stop this. This is 3. It's only 2 influence. Yeah, we'll pop it. I think we will. I'm pretty confident they're not on Apocalypse anymore. If they're playing Hushik, they're never on Apocalypse. So that's a 3 cost card. Can go for singles, that's fine. We have no money, so we can't really punitive them. So we still need 6 credits for the Apocalypse. We've played 2 mass comms. An ice here would be really good, and it's a good ice as well. We can't res it. Like Ice Deck was playing with Hushik with one costers. Yeah, we played one of those on the channel a while ago. It's okay. It's definitely not bad. That chop bot's a really big deal. That's a lot of card draw for them. Let alone money. Alright. So fast. Fuck. Even with the fast track, like, we could probably just jam into their moat, we'd be fine. They literally. Oh, well, now they're making 4 credits at the top of their turn, which is pretty good. IPO is obviously kind of dead. Getting to 6 credits is just as fast next turn. Well, if we res this, we go down to 1. Yeah, I don't think the CBS is going to matter this game. Getting more money has an threat of this. We can't IPO next turn unless we top deck a mass comms or a hedge fund. And we actually only have, we have 3 hedge funds and a mass comm, so 4 and 32. It's like, what, 1 and 8? Oh, so they're just not, they're doing out chop bot manually. That's why they get more clicks and shit. Harbinger, spec work, trashing the Harbinger. This card's kind of cool for, I guess, for Apex, right? It's card draw and credits. It's like super comparable to Deuce's Wild though. That's what I don't get. It's 2 more credits than a Deuce's Wild, but it requires like a convoluted setup. But I guess when you're trashing things, it gets better with Wasteland, but you're already firing the Wasteland proc on a chop bot. Oh, we're 1 credit short. We'll do it next turn. Yeah, because we can do this biotic advance. Yeah, so we're 1 credit short. Whatever. So I think the IPO is technically the worst card. I'm gonna just click for credits. And like they made only a couple runs this whole game. So we need 6 credits for that. So unfortunately, if we do feel threatened to res the Mass Fingo, we can't. They now have a lot of money, but it's also turn 12. Ute coming down, and now they're making a run. No, we have enough money to win. This is fine. That's it. They have no way to stop fast events. 1 card in hand. Even if they stole an agenda there, I guess we couldn't punitive. Oh, they have another. That's fine. They can't steal 2 punitives here, or 2 hostiles, excuse me. So we'll take it. Hostile, biotic, install, advance, advance. Fast track's really cool in this guy. Good game. Thanks for the game. Rob yelled, wait, why? Too fast for me. Hedge, biotic. Yeah, we're gonna double hedge. If we hedge, we get that second biotic in there. Too fast for me. Hey, cheers. Yeah, they set up. Once they get going, I bet there's a pretty good economy here. Because every turn they're getting 4 credits. That's gonna be it here. That's been a Thursday. We'll be back next week. Check out on Saturday, they have the stream going on Code Marvelous's channel. So you can watch the top cut. Good luck to everyone playing in it. I know there's people in the chat. We'll be back next week. We'll have some decks planned. Actually, there's a big chance that Pat will be there next week. We missed Pat at the top. Wait, so if I accidentally played Hedge Fund, I can fix a mistake with Biotic? 100%. Yeah. Hedge Fund, Biotic, credit, IPO, something like that. It'll fix it, which is super important. Thanks to all the people we played against and everyone in chat and watching the VOD. We'll be back next week. There'll be no net running here this weekend, but I'll be excited to watch Saturday's streams. Hey, Chaston, thanks for the game as well. Ciao, ciao!